double up, double up. It's time to show up. Million with opinion and all in the queue. Nobody gonna stop us. On the issue, with the thoughts on the tissue. On the triple up. Double up, leave out in the queue. On the topic. Big way for us to come through. On the queue, nobody gonna stop us. Double up on the topic. Getting in the queue, nobody gonna stop on the topic. Getting in the queue, nobody gonna stop us. On the issue, let it pass on the tissue. Politics, fashion, subjects that trend are all in the queue. And mentions, opinion, come and have a seat. You might find a treat or exclusive sneak peek. Double up, you all know what's up. Double up, we about to blow up. Double up, it's time to show up. Million with opinion and all in the queue. Nobody gonna stop us. On the issue, with the thoughts on the tissue. On the triple up. Double up, leave out in the queue. On the topic. Big way for us to come through. On the queue, nobody gonna stop us. Double up on the topic. Getting in the queue, nobody gonna stop.
Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the.
What's up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? It's your girl, all in the queue, super producer. What it do? How you be? What's going on? What's going down? Y'all better not still be eating up turkey leftovers. Cause baby, throw it out. Throw it out. It's done. It's done. How are y'all doing this evening? Y'all heard the double up. So you know what time it is. Let me bring the man, the myth, the legend.
You are so silly. What's good, everyone? What's good?
Shanita's in Las Vegas, so I'm sure that she's gone. But she told y'all to like, share, subscribe, and become a member.
There you go.
We got some interviews coming in this members only community. Become a member so that you can get the exclusive interviews. Our first one will be coming up next week, hopefully. Setting it up now. Hi, Cheryl Ingram. You've been here for a while. Thank you for tuning in. Javar, what it do? Javar says about time.
Hey, it's time, baby.
Cheryl, no ham left over. Good. Don't be eating nothing. All the Thanksgiving stuff should be gone. I don't want y'all getting no poison, salmonella poison or nothing. K Mac, how are you doing? Good evening to you. Good evening. We're you see, we live from the Village of Dolton tonight. Clean House 2025. Okay.
Look.
I can't have that name behind me. Clean House 2025. That's what that said. Good evening, Tiffany Riley. Good evening. Good evening. Oh, Tiffany Riley, you're a new sub. Thank you for joining.
Hey.
Make sure you go over and subscribe to am I doing it the wrong way? Yes. Menu with Opinion. Okay.
Yes.
Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And then you go over to Menu with Opinions page and subscribe to him as well. Cheryl Ingram, you're tuning in from DC? Okay, the DMV. I am from Virginia Beach, Virginia. The DMV is in the house.
Hey.
First Lady, what's up? All right. First Lady said, praise the Lord, saints.
Praise the Lord. Praise
okay,
the
God
Lord.
is good. God is good.
Won't he do it? And
all the time. All right. Super producer, Menu with Opinion. Hey. What is up, y'all? As always, we are going to use the Critical Smokers feed. He is live, but he is just doing his little pre-show. We're going to get into our pre-show. The meeting doesn't start until 6:30. So we're going to do a rapid start. Okay. We are going to start with the agenda.
And you know, in
Let me share
Tiffany's
this.
time, that means probably somewhere around 17.
Okay, that's the estimated time of arrival. Okay,
Right.
I agree. I concur with that. I feel like this is too small for y'all to see, so let me zoom in. How's that, menu? Can you see it now?
I can see.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we all know that she's been trying to get the meeting changed back. I could confirm that wigs have been taken off the warrant list. I'm dead. Hello, golfer. Golfer, I hope that you had a great Thanksgiving with your family, your grandson, everybody. I hope everybody is well. Oh,
What's
wow,
going on, golfer?
Golfer, things have been so crazy for me. I hope they're calming down now. My mom is through her last surgery, so she's recovering. So we good on that. So we all know that 20% out. They better let them in. Woo. Let's see. Okay. Let's get through this quickly. She's been trying to get the meeting changed back to the Dolton to Village Hall because she claims it's not enough people coming to the meetings for them to be at the Park District. Yes, praise God for Mom. Thank you, Cheryl Ingram. And she is my last living parent, so I'm so glad that she's doing well. So we're going to get the call to order, the pledge allegiance, the prayer. Public comment is going to be first, which I think this is always some sort of ploy, because how do you have public comment before you hear about any business? I always be confused. What do you think about having public comment first, Minion?
I think it's a way for her to be able to have the last word, so she gets to listen to everything that the people say, and then she gets to put her rebuttals into her report. And y'all can't say anything if she's not answering any questions. So, I mean, you know, it's just a tactic that she uses to.
Exactly, just another way to hold the village hostage. So then there is supposed to be general announcements. This is where the trustees tell whatever is going on, events that they're having that they want you to come out to. Approval of the minutes. What is this? Motion to approve Board of Trustees 2025 schedule of meetings and Board of Trustees 2025 holiday schedule. So they're going to approve the meetings for next year, the dates and things for next year. Village administrators report. Again, I doubt that Keith Freeman gives a report, but she puts it on there. Engineers report, departments report, police, fire, public works, water department. I don't even think I've ever seen a report from the water department.
Oh, the fire. Well, no, yeah, we do.
The fire, yes. The police, yes.
Right.
I don't know who's going to be giving the police report because ain't Burgess 30 days up? I think his 30 days is up. Can't wait to see the seating arrangements. Me too. Nobody is showing the seating arrangements just yet because no one's sitting down just yet. Okay, let me see. I need to zone this one in so y'all can see it.
Her James Brown lawyer, Cheryl, you silly.
Please, that is the 12 years a slave lawyer.
Give
us free. Give us free. He is La Amistad.
We're not going to talk about him with his natural hair. I appreciate anybody rocking their natural hair and being proud of it.
It's not his natural hair for me. That is the problem. It is the lack of grooming, sir. You're a whole lawyer. Please tighten up that. Please. Your beard don't got to look like your head nappy. It don't got to look like that. Please moisturize it.
He could moisturize and brush and comb the fro. He can do that.
He can. And please do, because we as African Americans, we need moisture. We need moisture in our hair.
No Garnier Fructis.
I'm dead. Goodbye. Goodbye. I'm not doing this with you. Okay, and so then we go into corporate bills, the electronic warrant list and the AP warrant list. Again, I told y'all the electronic warrant list is the warrant list of people who get paid what electronically. So they're getting paid by a deposit, direct deposit, or they're getting paid by credit card. AP warrant list is the people who are getting paid by a check of some form. Old business, they say is none, or she said it's none. New business, a motion to accept and approve 2024 property tax levy collected in 2025 in accordance with the Truth in Taxation Law of Illinois. And this was put on by Trustee House. Motion to approve resolution 24010, a resolution proposed Class A 8 classification for certain properties. Minion, you had the properties. You want to go ahead and take over?
I could just tell you guys what those properties are. I mean,
Okay.
well, I could pull it up, I guess. Let's see.
That's right, Letitia. Dalton residents, make sure you vote. Tomorrow is the caucus for Thornton Township, December 3rd. I'm going to let y'all know. We are going to Homewood. There is a occupancy limit. Make sure you're in the building. Don't just bring yourself, bring your neighbor. How can you know what you can pay if you don't know what's in the account to spend? That part. They have supposedly had an audit, golfer, that was given to them was given to them by the comptroller because they couldn't find anyone that would take them. So the comptroller had to step in and appoint a CPA firm to do the audit. So we about to hear some serious business when that comes up. All right, let's go.
All right,
It's on you,
so
man.
yeah, it's on me. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. All right. So what she was just basically saying is that B was the motion to approve the resolution number 24-010. Uh, and what this property is basically the Shell gas station, and they're wanting to basically change the classification to Class 8. So upon research, the classification, and this is basically the property here. So this is the Shell gas station. If any of you guys have been there. Class 8 classification is just when you need something to be either demolished, or if there's going to be extreme rehabilitation at that property, or they're going to be changing it over to like an industrial or commercial property. So that's pretty much what B is. And then C is discussion on the settlement offer for 300 West Sibley, Village of Dolton. So I don't know exactly what that property is, but it looks like a settlement offer has been placed on that property. When I did my research to see exactly what that property was, I came up with 300 West Sibley Boulevard, which is a parking lot. So I'm not sure if that's the right property. But yeah, those are the ones, the last, the
Okay,
two
you
that I
said
had to.
300 West Sibley. There's definitely a building there. And I think it's a commercial building. So maybe they are trying to rezone because the owners are asking for different types of permits. It may need to be rezoned for a restaurant or a club or, I don't know. But I
Okay.
know that there is a building there. Okay. Is it my turn again or you still got one more property?
No, that was the only other property I saw.
Okay,
Was there
yes.
another property?
I think that no, I think that is I think they want to rezone their particular
Let's see.
place. All right, so the other, let me check on. Okay, political smoker still sitting there. It's only 6:00. Okay, I think the other. So then, D is the motion to approve a settlement in the amount of $900,000 for Wilson Estate versus Village of Dolton. And this was put on by the attorney. And let me show you that court case. And this court case is for our beloved Carl Wilson, and this is for the estate of Alexis Wilson. So this was the case of Carl Wilson as the independent administrator of the estate of Alexis Wilson versus police officer Ryan Perez and police officer Jared Carlton, individually, in the Village of Dolton, a municipal corporation. All right. And so this is the settlement agreement for that. And
So I'm very happy that
I'm
she
very
got her little
happy.
money.
Yeah,
But
I'm very happy. No amount of money can bring back her loved one, her
you're
daughter.
right, exactly.
No amount of money can do that.
And I
And
still
truth
think
be
that
told, I wish it was more because the amount of taxes that she's still gonna have to pay because she'll have to declare, on her taxes that she received the settlement, and she'll have to pay taxes. I feel like it should have been more. Yeah,
and
K Mac,
I,
this is right. 300 West Sibley is where Tiffany won a restaurant row in the beginning of the term. And yeah, like I said, I think it needs to be rezoned for that. And it has to be because there is a building there already. Hello, nope, not even. How are you?
I think the settlement is like I said, I think that's good for her. That's the legal system offering, I guess, whatever form of justice that they could provide her with. But I also think that a gesture like maybe renaming that ice skating rink to her name, to Alexis Wilson's name or something, may be something she should look into as well.
I feel like a street name would be better
Because they can
because
tear down that
Dalton,
thing at any time.
well, but Dalton needs money. And if they can sell this ice rink to a business that wants to further the ice rink and use it and create a business out of it, I feel like that is what Dalton needs to do. They need to sell it so that they can get on with the business, because there are so many more lawsuits that need to be settled and that are going to be settled, right?
Have
And
y'all looked
there's
at what the property value is for the skating rink?
I'm not you can look it up while I'm talking if you want to.
Yeah,
See, don't do that.
I don't feel like it. Look,
Don't do that. Hey, Petty Fish, thank you so much. Orlando Gus, yes, says that was a good idea, man. Yeah. Hey, Linda Combs. Yeah, I think a street name would be more appropriate, because if that ice skating rink, it cost $1 million to build. Hopefully,
what's the address to that skating rink? Let me
hold
try
on.
just ice skating rink.
It's on Greenwood Drive, I believe.
Dalton.
Sorry, y'all.
Okay, it says 2449 Flossmoor.
Nope, that's not right.
Oh,
It's in Dalton. That's not right. It's just ice skating rink, and it's on Greenwood. Is it 14312 Greenwood in Dalton, I believe.
let's see.
If they can get enough money back from the rink, and they'll sell it to someone who wants to run it as a business, then they can still get the business tax, taxation from the business as well. Also sell Melanie Fitness. Yeah, they already have the Melanie Fitness. I think they're in the process of getting the comps for the fitness center, and to begin the sale of that. I believe Tiffany named the ice rink after her daughter, and she did. Was that the right address? I think that was the right address, menu. 14312 Greenwood.
143142.
143. I'm
Okay.
done. 14312
12
Greenwood.
Greenwood. Let's see.
In Dolton. I believe, let's see, Million, you got to be on it now. You have your correspondent glasses on. Tell him, First Lady, don't do that, okay? Because you see, I got mine on.
But the correspondent.
Okay, I'm on that
That's
stuff
funny.
now. It's probably no value placed on it yet. We don't know the cost to build. Yeah, the cost to build the ice rink, K-Mac, or Melanie's Fitness. Probably the ice rink. The ice rink was $1 million. I think close to $1 million to build, if not more. That ice skating rink have so many uses.
I gotta find what y'all tax assessor website is so we can
I
see
went to
what
the
they
Dolton
value.
website today and it is down. I tried to look up something, couldn't even get on it. The gas station is next to the St. Patrick restaurant. Yes. And so they would have to rezone that area and probably do some work on it. But anyway, I think a street name would be more appropriate. And I don't know
I'm
what
sure they can get like a petition signed or something like that.
I don't know what area. I think that street may be in front of the library. Or that street in front of the old
the
fire
street that
station.
Tiffany and your mama live on. That's a street that y'all should rename.
I'm dead.
To her daughter's name.
Here you come with the patty. Here you come.
Here
you come with the patty.
That's the one.
But okay, and let's see. Let's get down to the bottom of this agenda. Okay, and then it says they're going to go into executive session to discuss a discussion regarding the appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of specific employees. And we know that they talking about Burge and Angela Lockett, first and foremost.
Get them out of there.
Okay, discussion regarding pending or probable or imminent litigation. So they might be in executive session a little while on B because they got a lot of court cases pending and maybe possibly upcoming. Definitely those previous wrongful termination suits coming for Dolton, and I don't know what else. I think maybe Fania Dukes is one of those cases too, because I know that she worked for Dolton and Thornton Township at the time that the events occurred in Las Vegas. So they may be talking about those litigations too. Hey, Jody. Hey, Chris. Yeah, so then, I mean, I don't know why she puts this at the bottom, the mayor's report, knowing goodness well she gonna give this mayor's report and she be rambling after the public comment, because she gonna be acting like she coloring and all of that beforehand. And then she's going to give her mayor's report then. So I would assume that they're going to come out of this executive session and probably Jason always do it, motion to adjourn. He sees that mayor report and he be like, motion to adjourn. And then somebody be like, second.
Right.
And they vote and that's a wrap. And she be mad.
That y'all gonna listen to her report today. She
Yes,
gonna
a
move it
long
up.
drawn out speech for nothing. Blah 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 blah. It's
It'd
like
be
wah wah
different
wah
if she
wah.
would say something new or something different, or maybe even give us some of the receipts that she keeps screaming out about. But she doesn't do any of that. She keeps leading us on. It's like a never-ending. What do you call those things at the end of a movie?
I think it's like a
Cliffhanger.
Groundhog Day. She'd be like Groundhog Day because I feel like once we get to a certain part of the meeting, I'd be like, "Are we in a live meeting or are we watching the meeting again?" Because she say the same thing every time in her little mayor speech. Did what they won't want y'all to see. Did what they don't want y'all to know. This all this media be here. They don't be coming when we be giving stuff away. I feel like we
Where
hear
y'all
that
at when
every
we was
week.
giving all the turkeys away and paying people's bills?
K Mac, that's what I felt like too. But I think 14312 is how they listed. I don't know why, but that's how they listed. Um, if she give us a receipt, child, them receipts is like them jewel Oscar receipts at the bottom of your purse. The writing has been smeared. You can't even see what's on it.
And you damn right, Cheryl. The moment that
But
she starts giving up receipts, I
no,
expect a lot of things to happen. You turning white can definitely be one of them, because it ain't gonna happen.
I'm dead. Rambling and talking nonsense. That's for sure. Rambling and definitely talking nonsense. Um, so listen, this meeting is probably going to be a lot tense because the meetings have not been joyous since she has returned. Um, in the meetings where she was not attending, everybody was so nice, cordial. It was, hey, how you doing? You see people smiling. Um,
Business is
just
getting handled.
elbowing each other like, hey, and now you just see, the normal people elbowing each other and saying, hey, but then mixed into that, you got the nonsense, you know, happening. And so
The
I feel
rats that
like,
roll with her, the
yeah,
rodents that
man,
she
I need to
rolls
see
with.
what Critical Smoker is talking about. Okay, he's still talking. Sorry. All these lawsuits is ridiculous due to this mayor's actions. Are they going after her as well or just the village? Some of the lawsuits have named her in her mayor capacity, and some have named her individually. So that is why she was trying to get Max appointed as her special counsel, for the ones that have her named individually.
So she can
For
inflate the
me,
price for the ones for the village and include her fee or what he would charge her in that same price, probably.
well,
See what I'm saying?
he better not be charging nothing because the judge told him it was enough, and he he cannot be practicing no type of law. Uh, and we'll just see. I think they go back to court. I don't know when, but it's soon. Um, to speak to Max Solomon and his representation, as you will. Uh,
Not he's running for mayor. He shouldn't be
What?
running for mayor
He's running for mayor
anywhere.
of Hazelcrest. Now he can do whatever he wants. If they decide to accept 12 years a slave, that's their business. That's crazy. But I can tell you one thing: he ain't never gonna beat that lady that's over there.
Hey, prima donna.
The Super Mayor saga will not end until we get a clean sweep, clean house 2025. Hey, prima donna. Prima donna always saying replay. So I'm glad you get to catch us live today. Um, Yeah, I feel like Dalton is gonna be digging themselves out for the better part of 10, 15 years, as far as whatever monies that they need to recoup for the village. And my thing is, I hope that in Springfield they decide to get rid of these townships, because if they get rid of these townships, that will put Dolton in a better place, because then the money that would have went to the township gets split amongst the municipalities, and Dolton would end up
individually.
getting, money for their, village because of it.
Hmm.
Because they will get money to be able to get money to provide services for their residents directly.
Depending on who's in office, let's just be very clear about that, because
Depending on who's in Dalton's and mayor, as
yeah,
mayor.
because they won't have to see none of it if Tiffany's there. They won't see a dime.
Oh yeah, I mean, I doubt
So
that Tiffany, Daphne is not gonna be there. Shy girl, hey, excuse me. Um,
let's hope
I doubt
not.
that Tiffany makes it in. Clean House 2025 is definitely making a sweep through the city. Ain't that the old time sweeping through the city? They're coming. So I don't feel like she's gonna make it back in. Let me see these questions. The Trump feds will not be focused on Henyard. They will be going after the folks who came for Trump, and definitely because look at who they trying to put as the head of the FBI. Stop playing with me.
Oh, did you see what Biden did?
Yeah, I talked about it this morning on the unpopular opinion.
Oh yeah, I think that's
And
probably why I heard
nobody
it
could
from you.
answer my question still. And I'm gonna ask y'all to answer my question here while we have a few moments. Kiana Belcher just came in. It looks like uh, they're just getting in. What happened to the finance director and her sidekick? The finance director was Tangenique. She has moved on to another job. And who is her sidekick? If you're talking about Keith Freeman, he's still there as the village administrator. Um, let's see. The people will need to be patient. They will have to repair a lot of damage done to their village name. Who wants to live or bring a business there? Yeah, I feel like as long as the mayor seat changes, uh,
A lot
people
of
will
things
want
will
to bring their
start looking up. Hmm.
yeah, people will want to bring their business there, especially if Jason House is in the seat,
Yeah, our
because he has
property value is gonna go up because,
yeah, he has a long established reputation. So
well, I
yeah, the
mean,
finance director been gone since May. I
anybody
agree
take Tiffany
about
place,
his
the property value is gonna start going up. But you agree with him, Shanita?
Okay, let me get through this comment. Not for this village, he not. Her sidekick was the lady who sat next to her during the meetings. Who sat next to Tangerine during the meetings? Who was that lady?
Um, you talking about that dark skinned lady?
Who was that lady, Million?
I
I
think
need
there
to
was
know
a
a
dark
name.
skinned lady who looked real mean and like a
I need
cafeteria lunch lady.
that must have been Kim Austin, and she was not a part of the finance department. She was the codes enforcer, and she's no longer there either. Janice. Oh, Janice. Janice is the HR person, and I believe that Janice is still there.
Oh, she
Um,
said, yeah, the dark skinned lady.
I believe that Janice, Prima Donna said Janice. Janice is the HR director. I believe that she is still there. Unless he talking about the code enforcer who was Kim Austin. She's not there. We need pictures. I'm gonna have to be keeping some pictures on the side. Trump going to party for January 6th folks,
Lord.
Rudy and Diddy, but not Henry. 10-4 on that, Keefus. To Tangenique's left. I'm gonna look at the video and find out. Didn't they do layoffs? Yes, they did. And
And the
Kim
hiring
Austin was part of
freeze.
it.
Yeah.
Hentard's going to show up until the end to try to grandstand again, in my opinion, like last time. For real.
I don't think she know
Colored
how to do
people time.
anything different.
No, let's talk about right quick. Let's talk about this Biden thing, because I put up an article this morning that said that Biden said he pardoned. First, he said he was not going to pardon his son. That's the first thing. And they said that several times throughout Biden's administration. That's the one thing I did not like because it was a lie. And I already knew it was a lie when they said it. The second thing is they said that he was targeted as political retaliation. And I wanted to know, was it political retaliation when his son decided to use drugs? Who forced him to do that?
Of course, that's political retaliation because how else will we know that he's using those drugs unless someone wanted to put that information out against him?
No, I mean, first of all, his son, he's going in office, so it is a regular thing for the FBI to investigate the family of who's going in office. Why? Because the public has the right to know. They have the right to know. So I don't feel like that was a political retaliation. The public has the right to know who's going to be going in and out of the White House.
Well,
And
if that's the case,
go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, well, if that's the case, I feel like the public probably hasn't been privy to a lot of information about a lot of people from a lot of backgrounds that they've done, and for them to choose to release his voluntarily kind of seems a little political to me.
For me, I feel like I don't need to know the other people. For me, I feel like the president is the most important position in that building. So
True.
if we're going to be talking about
But his
people's
son
backgrounds,
and his families aren't. They're not the ones running the country.
they're going in and out of. They have access to the White House.
But they don't make decisions. So
Maybe they don't. But we don't know how the president makes his decision. It's just like, when you go before a judge, it's his interpretation of the law. We don't know who the president is taking counsel from. His son is definitely of age, and he's like in his 50s. So he may listen to his son.
now I don't disagree with the information being released. He is a public figure, so whenever you do something, that puts you at risk of public scrutiny, I mean, it comes with the territory. He's a public figure, so he put himself in that position. But I do also think that the reason why the information was released was for political
It
reasons.
actually was released previous to this because he was a senator. So he did drugs when he was a senator. So it was released previous to this.
And I mean, how many senators probably doing drugs now?
Right, but I'm just saying the information was already out there. So it wasn't a political, for me, it wasn't a political retaliation thing because the information was already out there. It was already out there.
So what was the pardon for then?
Oh, wait. Okay, so we're going to get to it. So let me go over my questions. My other question was it political retaliation when he filled out that form to purchase a gun and lied on it about his drug use? Who forced him to lie on that application? Hey, Maiden NTX. I don't feel like.
I don't think that anyone forced him to do drugs. Anyone forced him to lie. Anyone forced him to do any of that stuff. I think that he has engaged in bad behavior, and he should be chastised. However, I don't just disagree with Biden pardoning him. You know what I'm saying? It's not like headline news to me because that's his son. You know what I mean?
I feel like it is not, for me, it's not that it's his son. It is the things that he's being pardoned from. He's being pardoned from a time from 2014 to 2024. Anything federal wise that he did that was against the law, he cannot be persecuted for. And that it means in his businesses as well. For me, we're going to see Hunter Biden in the news again because people who have money and then they're feel like they can get away with things, they're going to continue to do and make bad decisions because they've had no punishment.
I feel
I
like that's
don't
our
think,
president right now too. So it's like he's getting rewarded for his bad behavior.
yeah, it's both. So the only thing that Trump still has to worry about are these state cases. You can only, he can only give himself a pardon for the federal cases. He has all of these state cases from the state of New York to contend with still, even as president, because they're state and not federal.
Right, right. I mean, the
Um,
same with with Hunter. So
well, I just feel like we're going to see this again because he absolutely, this man was doing drugs when he was a senator. He absolutely have now learned his lesson,
he
and
high
now he's
right
getting
now,
pardoned.
probably,
Huh?
allegedly. I said he high right now,
I
allegedly.
mean, I feel like I, I feel like he still do get high. For me, um, the House reps was after Biden and family due to Democrats going after Trump for the January 6th. I mean, for me, all's fair in love and war. That's what go on in politics. It's at some point it's a mud slinging contest. You just gotta make sure your mud is a little bit lighter than the other person's mud. You make sure not too many people get dirty. Um, and I just feel like that's what it is. Who cares as all those politicians and their family for the most part are corrupt, and they are. Well, I wouldn't say all. Let's say some, allegedly. He had a
I
gun
feel
as a
like
felon. That part, Shanita. That's why I said he absolutely did not learn his lesson because he was pardoned, and
go to
this is
your
what the
cousin
rich do.
house and see if he ain't got a gun. And I know he a felon. No, I'm
The
joking.
lies you tell. Now look at you being
We all
messy,
got look, we all got felons in
being
our
messy.
family.
I ain't the one telling them to do it, and that's their bad choice. And I go right in that courtroom and tell the
If
judge,
y'all
"Don't
gonna
you dare!"
condemn him, I want y'all to call the police on all y'all cousins and
And
all y'all
is
nephews.
come over here and get little boo boo because he is a felon and he got a gun. And do come get him
Cause y'all not look.
and come get him because super producer come get him because he ain't learned his lesson. I believe Jill
It's
Biden is
just
making decisions. Joe
it's
is
just
out of there. Yeah, I think Joe is suffering allegedly with some dementia. If you ask me, I feel
yeah,
like
he's definitely declining
he is
at
really
a rapid
suffering with
pace.
some dementia. But I absolutely feel like this says a lot to the younger generation about if you have money, there's nothing you can't buy your way out of. Um,
I mean, it's kind
and
of the truth, isn't it?
yeah, his laptop being pardoned too, and there was a whole bunch of incriminated evidence on that. I want to know what's on that laptop because that's insane. Okay,
They might as well put it out now. It's
and
pardon, so shit, just tell
he
us.
can't be prosecuted, so he might as well.
Right. Just let us
But he
see
can be
what's in there.
prosecuted if he do something going
On
forward.
the state level, oh, well, yeah.
He can be prosecuted if he do something in 2025. He
But
absolutely
they
can,
could
and
probably
I
make it a
absolutely feel
state
like,
issue too, though. I'm
huh?
sure. I'm sure they can make it a state thing too, though, if they
I
really
mean,
wanted
it
to.
depends. It depends. They would be reaching, but I feel like we're gonna see him again, regardless. And this
Yeah.
pardon is only good for 2014 and 2024. See what I'm saying? So we going into
Hmm.
2025. All bets is off when he get into 20, and
He
I feel
probably
like we're gonna
engaging in
see him
some
again.
illegal activity right now. No,
We're
I'm
gonna
joking.
see him
Why I keep
again.
saying that? Why I keep putting that on that man?
I
Nah.
feel like we're gonna see him again. So hey, it is what it is. But Hunter Biden's tax evasion is out of California. Will Newsom pardon him to make way for Harris to run for governor of California? Justin, that's a question. That is a question. For me, they took Al Capone down on tax evasion. It's wild to me that he would pardon him. And so, what do that say? I'm just thinking about the things that it say. I don't, I be worried that children, these young adults are very impressionable out here. And
Are they?
this will absolutely give them the feeling that if you align yourself with someone who has power, you can get out of anything. So that means they're gonna do anything because they're gonna be like, well, shoot, I know Hunter Biden. Um, he got out of it. I'll see what he can do for me. I'll worry about the disaster part of it later. That's what I feel like.
I feel like Hunter Biden doing it is probably an indication that it's not something that's not. I think that it's probably something that is done throughout that party. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he's comfortable enough to do it and get caught because he's probably been in circles where that's been what they
Yeah,
do.
and I feel like it's just how it
Just
is.
like
I
the
don't feel
Matt
like that's
Gates
meant to
guy
be.
getting caught at the party, at the sex party, and banging some girl in the backyard at the on the pool by the pool while people walking around.
I just feel like he's a sexual deviant.
But I mean, what do
Like
you think they were doing at that party? You don't think there was drugs there? You
we've
don't think there was
already.
other politicians there?
I feel like we've established with Bill Cosby that there's drugs at all of these parties. I think we've established that.
So that's the reason why I
Orlando
kind of
Gus, the meeting is supposed to start at 6:30, but definitely we know what time it is because she gonna make a grand entrance, either looking like a Pepto Bismol bottle or you know um Elton John. I mean, take your pick. Gonna be one of them characters show up today. Joe is
my
great.
guess is 7:10. What time y'all think she gonna show up? Put it in the chat.
I'm gonna go with 6:45. Joe is
6:45.
great. Donald Trump pardoned his in-laws, all his friends, everybody else that paid him, so everyone else can just shut up. And Joe Biden pardoned his son. That's a thing. I mean, people say that he's gonna pardon Diddy, and that's gonna be that. But Diddy's gonna stay in jail till May 25th, or at least until he finds out his fate, because that's the only way that he can be pardoned. He have to, you know, find out what his fate is, I guess. The meeting starts when Tiffany's late ass get okay. We on joke time. We definitely are. You gonna get a little mixed bag over here. So I don't know, what the other people, you're gonna get a mixed bag over here. Uh Justin said he think she gonna get there at 7. I bet
Okay.
Biden didn't pardon not one black man he sent to jail in the 90s, guilty or not. Definitely didn't. Go and
It
try
was
to
a
look at
different time back then.
the last administration. What side you want to be on, man? Because right now, friend, you got me
I'm
confused.
just straddling the fence.
Okay. Okay. I don't know what you're doing. Look at the
Look,
last
first
administration,
off,
all the criminals that were pardoned. Come on, y'all, stop the madness.
Biden lost me.
I don't
Wait,
care
before
that
you
he
read another,
pardoned his son. I care that he lied. He said he wasn't going to do it, and we all knew he was. I don't think he should have said that he wasn't. I think he should have just said, you know what? I will have to assess at that time once all the evidence is brought forth, because maybe he didn't know all of the things. He should
Biden
have just
showed
left
us
it
who
open.
the hell he was when he said, "If you don't vote for me, you ain't black." So
So we like not Atlanta. I don't know, because I'm dead.
I was like, "Wait a minute, what the hell
Cheryl
are you
Ingram
talking about?"
said Tiff gonna show up at 6:40. See, I said 6:45. She said 6:40, and Justin said 7. Are you keeping track, Minion?
It's 6:40. We got a 7. We got a 6:45 is what you said.
That's right. Okay, thank you. Because First Lady Brown said you need to come on. You got your Walter Cronkite glasses on tonight. You need to stay. You cute though.
Not
You
the
cute.
Walt.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Look, I don't even know who that is, but it sounds like a funny name.
Walter Cronkite. Oh my God, look him
Yeah,
up real quick while I'm
Concrete.
talking. Walter
Conk.
Cronkite, Kronite. All
Okay.
politicians lie, and they do to some degree.
That's how you get. That's how you get in office. Then people
I
don't know
would
what
have
they can
pardoned my
offer you
boy
when they
too.
get in office. They just be lying through their teeth.
I think he didn't kill anyone. And no one was harmed in the making of this Lifetime movie that they gonna have, I guess, allegedly. So maybe he all right.
This
I
can't
beg
be
your
who you
pardon.
talking about.
Bill had Jello pudding pops at the party. That's Walter Cronkite.
Oh Lord.
You see his glasses?
No, they ain't got no pictures of him with the glasses on.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Walter joke, great. 7:10 to 7:15. Lord have mercy. BLK, we're gonna be here all night. A lie is the new truth nowadays. Okay,
I'm
yeah, just
telling
like the
you.
orange was the new black.
You know
Definitely.
that saying "fake it till you make it." I think that's what everybody's living off of
Oh,
right now.
sorry. Thank you, golfer. Golfer should know it's CRON
Concite. Yeah. Yeah. Get it
KIT.
right. It's
Anyway,
concite.
the older Cronkite had glasses. If you go to the images and look on the images, and you'll see as he got older, he wore glasses. Okay, this is the seating arrangement. Let me see. Can I?
Is that an apron she got on?
I'm not doing this with you. Absolutely not. I think she has on a sweater, and that might
Oh,
be the
okay. Yeah, I
dress.
see. Uh-huh.
I'm not doing this with you.
Hey, I
Um,
thought she was ready to cook with Frank or cook with
I,
Tiff.
no, maybe she ready to cook Tiff tonight. Boy, it might
Maybe
get a little it might get a little busy. Might get a little busy tonight. Look at Jason made the clerk move her seat and the clerk mad. Y'all see it? She mad now. She like, I don't want to sit by her. Please.
and
You see
you
what
ain't
she said?
gonna make me do it. She said, "No, God, not tonight. The devil is a
They're
lie."
still setting up. And
Right.
as
I
you can
have a bigger
see,
audience than CNN right now.
the trustees are not even coming at 6:30 because they know the deal. Like Jason just got there. Um, because
That's
I
what
don't blame them. I
it's
don't
six
blame
thirty
them.
seven though. It's only 7 minutes, past the start time. So it's not like they're just
No,
but
I'm
they
just saying
already
I don't
know.
blame them because they know she's not gonna come on
Right.
time, and she's not.
But even
Um,
though they know that she's not coming on time, they still are kind of still respectful about the time that they show up. It's not.
well, they work other jobs too, so some days I could see them be
Right.
running behind a little bit because of their own jobs. Um, her lawyer will not be sitting there. No lawyers will be sitting there because everybody's 30 days is up, and the judge only gave them 30 days.
Jason brought
Jason brought
another
another
suit.
suit. No, that was Jason's suit jacket. I don't think he wears his suit jacket when he drives. So he, like most men, they take their suit jacket off and hang it up in the car. And then when they get out, so it's not wrinkled and stuff. For the presidential pardon to work, all the crimes have to be documented and admitted before it is legitimately legal, according to the presidential pardons law I heard today. True.
Okay.
And he did.
But it
I
doesn't
mean,
mean
his
that they have to release the information.
well, first of all, he was already a convicted felon. So he lied on his application. That was proven. So he couldn't say no, he didn't do it because he did. Jason should have dressed in the hallway. Man, at this point, let that man put on his
Let me
jacket. He
find out
probably
somebody
had a
got a crush on
field
Jason.
job. Can't they select a pro temp Jason House for her lateness? Jason House is already pro temp. They don't have to. They voted him pro temp way back in the summer, the beginning of
But
the
they do have
summer.
to give her a reasonable amount of time to get
Right.
there.
And so
So, and
they
it's
they
not.
discussed, I think the reasonable amount of time was 15 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Thanks for the update. She will have a new lawyer then. Child, if she can find one at the bottom of that dirty ass barrel, she be digging in. Um, they
There's
all
plenty
late.
of salami ass.
Jason is the pro temp. Yep. Little bug eye needs to hurry up with her long winded
You
Orlando
know,
Gus. This
am
is
I the only
funny.
one that see the female gremlin? What's the female gremlin name? Do y'all know
What's
what
he?
her name is? The one that had the red lips.
Oh my god.
Y'all don't know who I'm talking
Was
about.
that on Ghostbusters? Because I feel like there was a character on Ghostbusters. I don't know what number where the green one ended up having a girlfriend or something, and she had red lipstick. I don't know what
I
that.
think that was Gremlins.
I don't know what the gremlin name is though. Clerk Key did the slide to the left with their chair for Tiffany. Yes, she did. Without her Tahoe, she has to Uber there. No, she got her driving Miss Daisy
She got her BMW.
Kamal is with her, so he's driving her around. She didn't have a name. Plants Life said she didn't have a name menu. Go on,
Oh.
give her one. Kiana got her hair perm. She looks great in that gold color. Oh my God, that's so funny because it looks like her hair is curly. She got curly hair today.
Oh, look at
Okay.
that face. Look, she ready. Ready.
You gotta be ready because Lil Stank stay ready. Lil
I
Stank,
see
she's gonna come in.
what's her name?
Who?
Brittany.
Brittany?
I see Brittany got a little Chinese little bun at the top of her head looking like
Come on, bang yang
Chun-Li.
yang.
Okay.
Come on, bang yang yang. You got that
You
bang
better-
yang yang. Come on, bang yang yang.
You
Okay.
better not mess with her today, Tiff.
She got 5 last thing Kamal to drive her around. Yeah, they had to stop and get Newports. Probably what happened. Y'all know he loved a gas station, so they probably had to pull over get Newports and chips. He loves some chips. I mean, and I think it's the vintners. I don't like them vintners. They nasty. But anyway, he loves some chips.
What's that?
And he probably had to get some Newports and some backwoods.
Some pork rinds.
And some backwoods.
And some backwoods, of course.
Why y'all call her Lil Stank, man? Oh, I've been calling her Lil Stank. That's Lil Stank. Okay, that's Lil Stank. Brittany is too
we
cute.
love
Yes,
Brittany.
she is. that's the thing over here. We try to get them all out before the meeting starts. And then and some Hennessy. Yeah,
you know it. He looked like a
seems like
Hennessy.
a Don Julio make you act Fulio to me. So he may be
Some
getting
Crown
both of them.
Royal.
Look at her face. It is stank. The trustee suited and booted tonight. Y'all know Stan suit game is tight. Now I got to give it to Stan. He do be dressing. I can't hold him on that. He be dressing.
Girl, he
That
looked like he
kinda
got
makes
every suit out of K&G that there is.
You fired.
Baby.
You absolutely fired for that.
Yeah.
You absolutely fired for disrespecting KG. Don't do that.
K&G, I like K&G. I done got some stuff out of K&G.
That's where the older gentlemen go. You playing so much. I can't do you, Minion. Tiffany doesn't have to show up. She'll just veto again to delay the process. So they'll have to override her veto later again. Justin, let me tell you something about a veto. First of all, it has to be in writing and they have to receive it before the meeting. So Lil Stank cannot veto anything in this meeting as in present time. She would have had to write the veto and send it to them before this meeting. Kiana done told her that 100 times or more. They say her breath stink. I'm done.
Smell like black and mild.
Somebody said that's all Stan can do. Stan can dress. Okay, y'all, listen. Super chats. Y'all go on super chat us. All of the things are the things. Let me put these banners up here with these cash apps in case y'all feeling like y'all in the Christmas spirit or the giving spirit. Go ahead, let God use you. Because we both definitely have been putting out good content. I have a video dropping. I'm gonna drop it tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow mid-afternoon if I get done with my voiceovers tonight.
I'm gonna do a live tonight.
I will see y'all at the caucus. For the caucus. When you're white, your hair curls. When you get a perm, it's straight for black folks. Okay, you educating the people. You educating the people, First Lady? Okay, thank you. Stan Brown, Hornet Brown. Oh my God. Don't even. This makes no sense for her to be late to every meeting, everyone. And it's 6:45.
7:40, and it's
6:45. 6:40 past.
6:45. So y'all out of there.
And Tracy, thank you because you was in the Thanksgiving spirit. Thank you so much. I did receive your donation. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for supporting this channel. Don't forget to smash the like button on your way out or in, please. And like, subscribe, and share to Menu with Opinion and All in the Queue so that you can get your daily dose of reads. All right, look at Jason. Powerhouse is standing up. He's ready to start this meeting. It is 6:45. We have waited the allotted 15 minutes. We need to go. Let me see. I hope the sound. Okay, I
Let's
got the sound all the
go.
way up. All right, let's
Look,
see.
first lady, when you buy a suit from K&G, it come with a hat, shoes, socks,
See,
tie,
Canada sucks
shirt,
weather-wise. Canada
everything.
is
You
the
get the
reason
whole thing
United
before you
States get
walk
bad
out.
weather.
Yeah, Cheryl, that part. Yeah, she be all at the township talking about you got to
Arctic
come to the meeting.
vortexes.
You need to show up to do your job. That's because she ignorant over here. She mad because she don't have no access to money over
We
here.
have 1,055 people in
Anyway,
the room holding it down
y'all,
in
you know
Pickle
what?
Smoking Challenge
Y'all
on
gonna get
December
off
the 2nd,
KG first of all.
2024. Just 23 days from
No, they
Christmas.
just have some good deals. You buy one suit, get 3 free.
And they do. And they absolutely do. They're affordable. They're for the affordable, hardworking man. I don't see nothing wrong with them. They're
Absolutely
very
not.
nice suits. They even measure you.
They sure do.
They even measure you.
They
So
have
I don't even know
tailored
why
suits.
I don't even know why you did stand like that.
I done got a couple of suits from K&G, so I'm not down talking Stan. I just know the look.
Stand be clean. Anyway you slice it, flip it, smack it, rub it down. He be clean.
And
Okay.
he do. Always in the suit.
Oh my God. It's 6:47. Who said 7 o'clock? Because that's where we headed. We
I think
definitely headed.
Was that Cheryl that said 7?
Let me see this. Cheryl Ingram says she doesn't have access to the money at the township. She's trying to get 7 banks with her and the funky on the accounts. Okay, so Cheryl, I was told that she was not trying to get on 7 bank accounts, but she was trying to get them to get accounts at one of those banks. But I was told she was trying to open up all these various accounts at these different banks. Okay. And she do have access to money in the township because she will go, little Stank will go right down to Robert Hunt's office and take his credit card and go buy whatever she wants. That's how you
And put it
continuously
on a warrant list.
get these events that the trustees say no to, but they still taking place. And she lies and said she paid for it with her money. Lie. For the credit card, it will tell you, the credit card statement will tell you she lied. Okay, they need to get started. She's not coming till 7. That chair is so far away from Clerk Key. I can't stop laughing. Clerk Key got me weak because that's like the Grand Canyon right there. I think she couldn't take her breath the last time she said, I'm not finished. And she started talking. She was like, oh, child, I'm about to pass out. The microphone worked there at the park too. Just the live microphone doesn't ever work right. Yeah, we'll see. Yes, they have to have at least 4 accounts. Yeah, they need at least 4 accounts. But the way Lil Stank going through these bank accounts, she got to have backup for the backup. You know she's going to grandstand when she gets there. Yeah, she's going to be pointing and telling people to sit there or get him a seat. She's going to make a good entrance at 7 p.m. How
Homie,
does
you
Robert
said
have the card when it was voted
17.
for her to have? Because she said she wasn't going to take the card. So Robert's been had a card. That is a parting the Red Sea. Let's not compare Tiffany to nothing biblical. So I'll take the Grand Canyon. I mean, I can
Oh,
see
well,
the red.
I think that it was ordained for Tiffany to have this position.
Okay, I'm gonna let you explain that on your channel tonight, and I'm gonna sit there in the comments and troll all night.
It
Ain't nobody
was.
checking for Tiffany. She be on time for them township meetings because she knows the trustees won't be there. That part, because she like to say that they not doing their job.
Child, she be there ahead of time when it's a party.
She's getting up the last bit of snow. Exactly. It must be on her kitchen table, allegedly.
Well. Yeah. Oh,
Oh my God.
yeah.
Million, you bring out the worst in
Yeah.
me. I'm not gonna have you as a guest anymore.
Come on, Snow White. Who
Is she
saw
trying to let
speaking
them get
of?
started so she doesn't have to listen to public comment? Hey Sherry, maybe she is.
Hey
I
Sherry.
think that she possibly could be.
Did
I
y'all see
think they should
Wicked?
wait until she get there so she have to listen to it anyway.
Did you see Wicked?
No, I have not seen Wicked yet. I think we need to, you know what, Million? You remember when me and you was in the studio working and I sent you that scener thing?
Mm-hmm.
I think we should have a scener party
I'm
with
down
the
with the
opinions.
people, with everybody.
Yes.
Everybody come.
And so that we can watch it when it comes out.
Okay. Well, it's already out if y'all want to do that.
It is on what play? Oh, you know, she going to get that credit card. The seniors got to have they ice cream and cake, child. Child. Anywho, are Stan, Andrew, and Tammy at the meeting? Yes, they're at the other end of the table that you can't see. Usually they sit by the door. So usually it's Kiana and Tammy, but I think Tammy wanted to be further away from Little Stank at this meeting because the last meeting was so explosive, and Tammy wanted to jump allegedly across the table. So I think Tammy is further by the door. So it's Kiana, Brittany, Tammy, and I think Stan. And where is Andrew? I think they left that seat right there beside her for Andrew, which is
They
where he
should put
usually.
some ketchup in her seat so she just sits right on it.
We need to give respect on Stank name. Not at all. Tammy is there. Yes, ma'am. I saw her there. Oh, let me see what Jason's saying. I didn't hear him say nothing. Is the mic on? Yeah, I think he probably said that they're
She
gonna
was
give her
you
a few more
crazy.
minutes. Stan not there yet. Is Jason talking? He was. I think he said he gonna give her a few more minutes. It's 6:53. So whoever said 7 o'clock. Okay, we said 7 o'clock for her
Well,
to
you know, she
show
had to
up,
come in. She had to make her
not for the
comfortable.
meeting to start. So to show up. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. And if Andrew and
I can't
Stan
do anything
gonna
about the
come. This is
sound.
the funny thing. If she, if her, Stan, and Andrew don't come to the meeting, guess
But
what?
believe me, when
It's
Tiffany
still a
comes in
quorum.
here,
So what's she doing?
you're gonna hear it.
Nothing. That's the funny part for me. Tiff wanted Tammy $600. Girl, I
We
could
want
have
the
said,
hundreds of thousands of dollars that she done spent on travel.
okay, that's crazy. She should not be able to come in and take over. And that is correct. But I feel like once the meeting is started, if the mayor pro tem starts the meeting, that's how it should continue.
Now you
Um,
know what she gonna do. She gonna wait till all the residents finish. She looking at Reality Check TV live right now. She gonna let them start the meeting, and once all the residents finish, she gonna come in and say, "Bitch, move out my way,"
First of all, let me say hey
like
to Lil
for a
Stank.
real boss.
Lil Stank, if you watching, hey, get your ass in that meeting because we got to do. Okay, if you watching Lil Stank, get your ass in that meeting because we tired. Okay, go and get in there. Stan and Andrew not there. This is the funny thing. Like I said, even if they don't come, there's still a quorum. So they're not doing anything by not coming. Tiff is watching. She gonna wait until they start without her so she can disrupt the meeting. She
Mm-hmm.
definitely is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. 30 minutes late is too long to wait, 10 minutes at the most. The one thing that I hope that they're doing is they're letting her do this because they have to go back to court and they can be able to show the judge that she is still not compliant with the TRO because she's not on time for the meetings. They should suspend the rules and make public comment last, and they should. I hope they vote to do that, Sherry.
Okay.
She outside in the parking lot ready to make a grand entrance. She out in the parking lot, probably in that car rolling the backwood with Newport, allegedly. And Lil
I guess
Stank
they're gonna start in
breath
5 minutes,
finna
whether
come in
she
there
shows
on
up or
E.
not.
That's why Clerk Key got her chair so far from her because last time she smelled straight like dirt, ash, and Doritos in a sock.
Not in the sock.
In a sock. She waiting on her Amazon package. I agree. If she can't show up on time, she shouldn't be able to lead the meeting. That's correct.
I mean,
Yeah,
if you
so
a leader, how you lead? How you trying to lead by example and you late to every meeting and you the
it,
mayor? You the mayor.
if somebody is in the meeting and y'all listening to Menu with the Opinion on the queue, please go set some mints, some peppermints. It's holiday season now. I know y'all got the peppermints in y'all pocket. Please go set some over there by Lil Stank's chair. Thank you, sign Clerk Keys. I've seen the hen yard over an hour late before in Thornton Township. See, they go Tammy right there. Kiana, Brittany, Tammy. She out in her car and she out in the car.
She out in the
Tiffany.
car in the Tiffany
She in
voice.
her
Huh?
car. She
They
in her
said they're gonna
car.
start in 1 minute.
Okay, it's CA in her
Her
car.
car.
In her car. Lord
Smoking
have mercy. Did
backwoods.
y'all see the new state's attorney get sworn in today? Um, I don't care nothing about her getting sworn in. Is she gonna do something about this Dalton administration?
There she go.
Oh, here she come.
Ooh, Miss Thing got a suit on today. Okay.
Girl, how you
Okay.
come in looking like Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln? What?
Baby,
Where
she
did
got
they
her
do that?
ruffles. Look,
Ruffles have ridges. You better come on with the Abraham Lincoln.
girl, that hair look like she just got through getting banged in the back seat.
She is channeling Harriet Tubman. So I'm
Look, she look
gonna
like she look
stand
like she
up
had to hurry up
with
and
my people
this
with
look
me.
good. This look fine.
Together we are going. Child,
Two. Oh,
I can't. There's a lot of people there, yeah, because they told the people to come because she was trying to change the venue because she claimed it was not enough people for that venue. You didn't recognize her? No, because she has the team with wig. The part is offset today. So she done turned the wig to the side. Where the lawyers, they fired. 30 days is up.
I know. 2 minutes before 7. Look at
Okay, two
that.
minutes before 7. We'll give it to the 7 o'clock person. I think that was
Okay, we'll
just
give it to the 7 o'clock. I
already got
think
an attitude in her face. And I don't know why, little stank. Can you go ahead on and read us the Declaration of Independence? Because that's what you're looking like today. This is so rude. The hardworking people want to go home, and they do. What happened to the gold mic? Don't nobody care about the gold mic. That's what happened to it.
she said they not gonna get my gold, Mike.
She is disorderly. That is not your seat, ma'am. Follow rules, ma'am. She is ready to act a fool. Yes, and I hope that Kiana is ready to act a fool back. That's what I hope. Let's see, drum and gold carpet rolled out every day. Stand up. It's a grand entrance. Child. She doesn't glam up for the township meetings. No, the gold might have been repoed. There's
Nah,
nobody
she
sitting
hiding
next to
it.
her. She feels lonely. Too bad, so sad. Trying to look wholesome and pure, but the devil. She trying to look like a Puritan. You mean to tell me she's channeling the pilgrims? That's what I thought too. You so funny, Abraham.
She
Where is the
wish.
super
Please don't
volunteer?
give her that. Don't give her that.
The
Please.
super volunteer, he ought to be, his wife ought to be questioning him at home because ain't no way in the world you doing all that for another woman in my presence. Absolutely not. She can't act the fool without lawyer backup. Nah, because the lawyer just Googling. She could get out her phone and Google too.
Justin, it's Cow Calderon.
Where she go? Sit down. Child, she went and started acting like she was looking for somebody. Because not only do you get there late, and we still gotta wait. That vodka and Pepsi must have been good in the parking lot. I actually feel like she drinks Patron, and don't know how she get home. That's how I think she drinks Patron.
Nah, she she be drinking Alizé.
She a skank in a suit. I'm dead. That is a samurai hairdo. Chupacabra. Y'all is killing
Chupacabra,
it in these comments.
not the
Is
chupacabra.
Tiffany looking for an attorney in the crowd? She better not be looking for an attorney. She is one
Y'all
right there at the end
silly.
of the table. She don't need to
They
look
are
nowhere.
so silly.
Let me get my beer for this meeting, child. Listen,
Baby,
I'm
you probably
ready.
need something stronger than a bill.
Lord have mercy. Can y'all please go get the turkey, the one dressed like the pilgrim, and get her back to her seat so we can start this meeting?
Come on, Mad Dog 2020.
You gonna go with Ciroc, the Diddy juice? I'm dead, cause Diddy, I ain't drinking no Diddy juice, cause Diddy, in your drinks, Ripple, Mad Dog 2020. I think she drink Wild Irish Rose with a hint of Patron. I'm telling you, it's like a splash.
Not Wild Irish Rose. I don't know what that
Now,
is,
why
but
is she sitting up there? Ain't her time up? Somebody tell me
baby,
this
they
lady's
went
30
shopping
minutes
together. Look at
should be up.
oh,
I know Clerk Lee, like, if this heifer don't come on here, okay, thank you. Who is she waiting on out shape? Who she waiting on the out of shape bodyguard? No, she was waiting on Angela, who needs some spanks, if I ever
Today, I'd
seen
like to call
somebody.
to order the regular board meeting of the Board of Trustees.
baby, they just went
Today
to
is Thursday,
579 and got them some suits earlier today.
and the
Not
time
579. Hey, neither one of them day sizes.
That's why them suits fitting like that, like they about to bust.
Trustee Tammy Brown,
Okay.
trustee House, trustee Norwood, trustee Stan Brown, absent, trustee Andrew Holmes, absent, trustee Belcher.
here.
We have a quorum.
Everybody will stand for pledge. If everyone will continue to stand, I ask trustee Brown to read the prayer.
Father God, we ask you tonight to bless this meeting and that everything goes in place. We ask these things in your son Jesus' name. Amen.
Next on the agenda is public comment. Okay, we have 3 minutes. Come to the podium.
Good evening, residents.
Good evening.
We'll make this quick. We have something on the agenda that I wanted to just bring up, and I'm sure the trustees will address it. But I would love to hear some more information regarding the Class A, the reasonings, and the procedures behind that. Secondly, Mr. Holmes is not here. I had a message for Mr. Holmes. We've been asking for a statement from him. We have not received it. I would like for Mr. Holmes to know if he is watching this, he owes us an answer. He owes us an answer, an apology for not speaking or anything. But I'd like for you to consider something else. We put a lot of effort in the homes. He's not the only one culpable in this. This was known about, and it was not reported by our mayor. So some of the culpability goes there. So let's not forget that our elected official, our leader, had a responsibility to report that and did not. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, next.
Greetings in the name of the Father and to any dignitaries, business people, residents, how y'all doing, you wonderful taxpayers, y'all keep thinking on it, y'all know this thing, you understand. I slightly agree. You know, we have to get beyond, I think, you all are accountable, when things happen and they come to the light and they, they drop right here in the community. I want this young lady, she's just gonna put her hand up, but she don't want to stand here, because she's been, okay. And I want you all to know that for every time I am here with one of the residents and I hear that you all go to the people, I want to see y'all standing by them people when these crises come and they win in these cases in these courtrooms against us. These lawsuits, I also want to know about what's this water thing, the big onion water thing over here by the fire department. Who's responsible for paying that? I got this thing about the one list hand, conscience says hi. You know what I'm saying? Because if y'all can give it to a content creator, y'all can give it to the people. I'm not understanding some of that. And the way things are really, really going here now, it has to come to an end. You all can't, this is not a game. It's not chess either. I mean, it's actually it is chess, but if you don't know how to play it, you're messing around with a lot of checkers. I also wanted to know how y'all, what y'all gonna do for networking now? We need a lot of finances here. Those gentlemen sitting over there, now I do slightly understand they made that deal with the mayor, am I correct? I also want to speak about what is this gentleman's name? Our internal affairs officers. Now here's some things that keep connected to the community. Y'all better do something with the internal affairs officers. Because when I finish with the investigators that are speaking with me, I'm gonna let them finish doing what needs to be done here, because all that needs to be correct. I'm still talking about the community complaint forms too. This is not a perfect society or community that we're in, but you all got to get a whole lot better with answering those things. And for God's sake, like some of the people say, I mean, I see Kenyatta everywhere, so this don't go for her. The rest of y'all need to get around in the community and just saying you can get around in the community.
Anyone else?
Hello, everybody. My name is Dinasha Harrison. And a while back, I actually announced that I'm running for trustee of Dolton before knowing anything about anything going on in this place. From people asking me why am I running, to certain folks part of this administration, some people in the media. At the end of the day, nobody asked me about the people of Dolton. Nobody asked me about the people that's in the middle of all the back and forth. It's not that people don't know their roles. It's not that people don't understand what to expect from an administration, and that the administration don't understand what the people need. There's plans out there, that's wonderful plans, but where's the execution? When I came to Dolton and moved here, I moved here for a peace of mind. I moved here because it's better than the west side of Chicago where I grew up at in the South Austin area. I got a yard in the front and the back. I got neighbors that speak to me. And at the end of the day, as a Marine that retired after 20 years of service and taking care of everybody all over the world, I said, you know what, let me be a part of my community. And there's administrations, some folk in the public are asking me why am I doing this? At the end of the day, Dolton needs a good shepherd. And as sheep need to be led. And at the end of the day, you can't be a wolf and a shepherd. You got to make a choice. And so I'm standing here making a choice. I don't have a court to convict anybody in. And I dang sure ain't got no hell to help to put anybody in. So at the end of the day, we opened up with prayer. How long are we going to stay in that lane doing the right thing for the right people? I'm Dinasha Harrison, and I'm running for trustee of Dolton. Whether you vote for me or you don't, whoever the best person is, the people of Dolton needs to win. I'll support whoever supports the people of Dolton. If I get a seat, great. If I don't, great. Why? Because it ain't about me or about them. It's about the people. And when somebody stands up and moves forward with that, then Dolton will be a better place to be in.
I can agree with that last comment.
Don't nobody know his ass. He need to go sit down.
I actually came today not to talk to the board, but to talk to the residents. Y'all may remember me last year in August, I came here and I told you all about how Dolton police used excessive force came into my house without a search warrant, no imminent danger, and my consent without any of those three things and arrested me, charging me with home invasion and other malicious charges in my own home. At that very meeting, I was told by y'all's mayor, I'm gonna make you whole. There was a meeting arranged for me between what was supposed to be the mayor and Louis Lacy. When I get to this meeting, the only person that was there was Louis Lacy. Nothing in my mind would have me have a meeting with Louis Lacy. Absolutely not. I respectfully declined the meeting. I thank the mayor for her time. When I went to court, I got arraigned on 4 additional malicious charges. Oh, let's talk about while I was in jail. I was held for 50 hours before I was even charged. Jeffrey DeVries reported my car stolen, illegally reported my car stolen. Of course, he couldn't put my car under an investigation hold because I was not charged with anything. But he's so intelligent that he forgot to change it from stolen to under an investigation hold. I got pulled over by neighboring police, swarming me, telling me that my car was stolen. It's all on their body camera. They're intentionally torturing me. They let these people back into my house knowing I had full possession. What did they do? Vandalize my house. $50,000 worth of damage. $50,000 worth of damage that came out of my pocket. My money. Mine. Me and my kids were homeless for an additional 10 months because of these people. I filed a civil lawsuit. They ignore it. They don't even come to court. Oh, so screw me, huh? Forget what I'm going through at the hands of these officers. Let's name them. Monaghan, Malone, Gist. Let's not, oh please, let's not forget Morgan. And then we got Townsend. 4 out of the 5 officers have civil complaints against them. 4 out of the 5. I myself never had a felony in my life. Ever. So I go to court, they never show up. The case goes to prove up. The attorney will confirm, just because your case goes to prove up does not mean that you will be granted a judgment. A federal judge ruled in my favor and gave me a default judgment. I want to believe that Jesus himself delivered that information to these attorneys because 2 hours later I had an email about an appearance. Listen, I'm not here to fight against my community. I am the community. Y'all did this to me. 3 minutes are up and I will see y'all in court. I'll say that again.
Wow. Who is that now?
She's a resident that's been harassed by the police.
Baby.
Greetings to everyone in the room. One good way to look at this is you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I remember the good old days. All of our meetings started on time. We didn't have to wait for anyone to start our meetings because we all knew the time but hers. Okay, let's get that straight. So what's going to happen in February? Was it February and April? We can rid ourselves of this disrespectful cancer that's been eating away at our community for almost 4 years now. I mean, enough is enough. Not one apology, not I'm sorry, none of that. Just prance in here and look at us like, we're her underlings and we have to wait for her to grace us with her presence. Now, on a more personal note, I had to battle with our own village hall to get a freaking permit. Again, this is the second time within a year. The last time, the end of last year, I had to go to the village hall 5 times to get a freaking roof put on my house that I was grossly overcharged for. Just recently, 2 times they lost my paperwork within a 1-week period for a freaking generator. Nobody else, I talked to a lot of contractors while I was there. They hate coming to Dolton simply because of what is going on with the administration. Other communities cooperate with contractors. They cooperate with us citizens that are trying to improve our housing. We can't, I don't know if anybody else has problems with those folks in Village Hall. It's bad enough you have to walk into a 10 by 10 room and share all your information with whoever they can squeeze up in there. That's an outrage in and of itself that needs to end. Fortunately, that should be coming to an end as soon as we get rid of this individual sitting up front. Yeah, you. Because enough of that. I'm sick of that. Why should we have to put up with this kind of disrespect? It's disgusting. You just sit up there and pretend that, you know, we're your subjects. We're not your damn subjects. We are your bosses. We are the citizens of Dolton. And you will not continue to treat us like this because you are on the way out, whether you like it or not. And don't let the door hit you.
Okay, you heard what Shaft said.
I know that's right.
Good evening. My name is Jedediah, represent Investigate and Advocate. I just want to start off by saying to you, Mayor, I do not appreciate you shutting Andrew Holmes up when he was trying to give Fania an answer. A young lady who finally spoke up for herself publicly, and she deserved every bit of that moment. But not only did you shut him up, you never came back to it, telling him he would have his chance to speak. And so that's what brings me here today. It's also very disheartening to hear another woman have said that you will make her whole. Have you made anybody whole yet? If y'all want the tea, get it from D. I'm waiting on it. They're waiting on it. Please provide the receipts. So one of the things that I want to say is that I could have been done with this a long time ago. You have made it hard at every single turn. So as the election comes closer, I would like to let the people know we have done a meticulous job of breaking down what we feel to be a systematic corruption here in housing with the Black Block by Block program. We'll talk about that. But I do want to pause and say, if you will help me, Mayor, because this is one of your favorite songs and I like your tone, help me say this to Burge on his way out the door. Na, 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 hey, hey, hey. Period. And then I want to say to you that I'm very, very much so concerned about this culture of corruption because one of your employees decided to get him some extra turkeys and ham that led to the arrest of an employee who was actually doing his job. But this is the problem that I have with this. And to the police department, this is what I'm going to say to you. We are not going to, as citizens, allow you to get away with being a lapdog for this woman sitting in the middle of this table. And there should never be a time that a police officer should allow a convicted felon to hold on to a detainee of their department. In case you don't know who that felon is, that felon happens to be the director of your youth program, Mr. Kamal Woods. And if you would like for me to clarify, it would be case number 1996 CFD00773 in Will County for, and as I'm alleging, the delivery of cocaine, the delivery of marijuana. The issue with this is that he is the person who runs your youth department in Thornton Township. So out of 170,000 residents, you couldn't find anybody better qualified? Or is it really that simple to just be, even if a married man, the one, and I'm gonna be disrespectful as you've been to Fania, is it only the qualification to be fucking the mayor to get the job?
All right, anyone else? Does that conclude comments? All right, go ahead.
Baby.
Shout out to Jedediah. Anyway,
Come on,
you know,
Alicia.
I think it's pretty remarkable that your administration did not show up for you. The only one that's here is the deputy clerk that you illegally terminated. So that says a lot about your administration. Also, wanted to call you out once again on when they were taking down your street signs. What you did was so flagrant. You basically threw a fit, and then you threatened to have innocent people arrested, people that were doing their job, people whose livelihood depends on them being able to do their job. That was diabolical, even for you. I was appalled, that you would do that and think that that was okay. Also, grow up, Mayor, okay? You're still calling Carmen Carlisle, Trustee Carmen Carlisle, Carlier. That is so immature. Grow up. How would you like it if people called you Tiffany Hinyard? Would you like that? I mean, I know that you wouldn't, so
The hen that's about to be in the yard.
you expect in return. I mean, it's incredible. I mean, you're likening this to a street vendetta. I mean, this is politics. And I mean, you should respect someone's seat just like you expect them to respect yours. Also, back to the incident about the banners. The officer that showed up, I don't know her name, the officer that was on video that allowed a non-employee to take the signs, DeMarcus Krigley, that were not even paid for by you, but you were claiming they were your property. She should be at minimum retrained, at maximum demoted. The way she handled that was an embarrassment to the police department. It wasn't okay. And, there needs to be some type of sanction against her. It was an embarrassment to her duty as a police officer of Dolton. Stan Brown, I'm not surprised he didn't show. I'm kind of surprised Andrew Holmes didn't show, but then again, I'm not, because he's an opportunist. He only shows for things that benefits him or you, and that speaks volumes as well. So again, Clean House 2025, and clock is ticking. The clock is ticking. Thank you, residents. And thank you, board.
Hello, Daltonites. Tiffany, if you want the tea on the history that when it was the we in Dolton, come to me, because it was the we. Now I want to read some that I found that was written 50 years ago in the history of Dolton. This is our village, our village. It is one of many villages which grew by dreams and hopes and dedicated efforts during our nation's bicentennial year. It is a time for our village to reflect on its history and leap into the future. Our village at Dolton is many things. It's a place where there are churches and schools and the people who use them and want them to be the best. It is a place where there is a time to dream and a room to play. It is a place where neighbors are important and friends are made. When we pulled up in Dolton today, my husband and I said, look, the tower still says Dolton. Thank God it doesn't say Tiffanyville yet. Look, a couple weeks ago, a lot of us went to Clean House party. I heard the vision. They gave us the time, every trustee, they talked to us. So the next day, I got on my Facebook group. Growing up in Dolton, Memories of Dolton, it's a private group, a lot of us old people. I told the story, we keep the meanness out to the political. And I'm kind of the liaison, so they know what's going on. I told them there is a dream. They see a better Dolton when a new team comes in. And I said, there's a rainbow at the end of the storm. And I want to give you two comments that were given to me. This goes out to you, and this goes out to the trustees. Keeping my fingers crossed for the residents of Dolton. They deserve better. I may not live there now, but still want the best for those who do. So in ending, if you've seen The Wizard of Oz, there's a scene when the good witch goes to the bad witch and says, be gone, you have no more powers here. I want to be sitting in that front seat when that happens.
All right, that concludes. Okay, so you're the last one, and then we're going to start our board meeting.
Greetings, everyone. I'm not going to speak to her today because it's pointless and she just ignores everybody. I just want to get up here first and say thank you to the trustees. You guys have been doing a stellar job at making sure that these board meetings are ran correctly inside of the Park District. like they said, where we can have enough people that can actually attend the meeting without actually being left outside in the cold. So we appreciate you guys, because today is a very cold day. And imagine people just standing outside for no reason because she don't want to let them in. Anyway, just wanted to say something, and this is to the trustees. You guys are doing an awesome job, Clean House 2025. We need to make sure that you guys are getting out there talking to the seniors. I met a senior the other day, and her biggest gripe was that the trustees are not paying the bills because she doesn't understand the process of the trustees' role and the way that the meetings run. And it's very important that you guys get out there and let them understand that the bills that you guys are not paying are the ones that she snuck on there and the ones that are inflated because you guys didn't approve it. There's a total difference between you guys not paying something and with you guys not approving something. And you guys have to also let them know that she does her own thing. I met a lady in a grocery store the other day that came up to me, and she was really upset because she felt like all of the bills was not getting paid. And it's not the trustee's fault, it's Tiffany's fault, because she's putting inflated bills on the actual agenda that should not even be part of the agenda items and what we approve to pay. So that's one of the main important things that we have to get out there. Also, I just would like to say to anybody that is her people, her goons, whatever, I put my information out there about my disability because I'm not ashamed of it. I'm okay with the life that I'm living. Y'all just be okay with the corrupt life that y'all living while y'all following her. But just know that in February and in April, we're gonna vote her ass out that seat. So understand that between her and Chris Clark, we gotta make sure that we go to those polls and we vote right, because we cannot let her ass get back to be the mayor. And we already know she's not gonna win that supervisor seat. That shit is done. Anyway, sorry, but I would just like to say that, and I just like to thank you guys for doing all that you've been doing, and just keep it up. And anything that you guys need me to do as far as volunteering, I got y'all back.
All right, end of public comment. Next is general announcements. Are there any general announcements? All right, go ahead.
Good evening. Oh, there it is. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Okay, I have two announcements, and one of them is Tea with the Trustees, December the 14th. It's the last one for the end of the year, so definitely come out, get some vital information that we're not able to get at our normal board meeting. So come out Saturday, December the 14th, with your questions, and you can get some answers. So definitely come out December the 14th for Tea with the Trustees. Also, it is bringing in the new year. And it is, hold on. It says, let's bring the new year in right. Say yes to a second chance. Free expungement, December the 21st, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 4655 South King Drive. We have a bus that's going to pick you up at the Park District Administration Building. That's 147th and Evers. The bus will be there at 10 a.m. You don't have to be a Dolton resident. This is for anyone in the state of Illinois. This is free for record expungement and to seal your records. So if anyone needs additional information, please, please, please see me after the meeting. Thank you.
All right, is there anyone else?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. Happy Monday. So I would like to invite you all to sleigh rides and good vibes from Dolton Park District. They're having their family holiday party, and they would love for you all to join them. It's December the 21st from noon to 3 p.m. That Saturday at the Lester Long Building in the Field House. You can feel free to contact Dolton Park if you have more questions, and they would like for you all to register for your free gifts. I would also like to announce that the time is here. This is our 4th annual family skate night. So if you all are following our Dolton Trustees page, if you're not, please do so, or our Facebook page, please do so. I will have the flyer posted within the next few days. It will be at Linwood Skating Rink, and I'll have the date and the time. So follow our Facebook page or our YouTube. And for any residents, if you all have been trying to reach me, feel free to reach me via email because I am having phone difficulties. So if you all have been calling me, I'm so sorry if you all haven't been able to reach me. But my email address is bnorwood@vodolton.org. Thank you guys so much for coming out tonight.
All right, anyone else? All right, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. I would just like to publicly announce our 5th District Commissioner, which was Monica Gordon, was sworn in today as our new Cook County Clerk. So the 5th District, Dolton is in the 5th District, and I just want to publicly say that congratulations to Monica Gordon, the Cook County Clerk, and we hope she does a wonderful job. She is a true woman that exemplifies what true leadership is. Thank you.
All right, anyone else?
Yes, Mayor.
Go ahead.
Okay, a few acknowledgements. I want to thank Dolton Park District, President Cleo Jones, Commissioners Gail Towers, Commissioner Sandra Wells, Commissioner, I thought I saw him here, Kyle Rochelle, and Commissioner Willis Harris. Their partnership allows us to have this space, so we want to give a great thanks and kudos to them. Partnership means everything to the Board of Trustees. While I'm on giving accomplishments, I want to say congratulations, Trustee Kiana Belcher, this Friday being honored by the Chicago Southland Black Chamber of Commerce Trustee of the Year 2024. It's actually funny to watch her blush a little bit, so I'm gonna pause. Separate from that, a couple of other things the board has been working on. We've talked about the status of the budget that we need to have implemented because we're well behind on that. The original budget, as it was presented to us in draft form, had a $2.8 million deficit. I was notified by the administrator today that a budget will be forthcoming to the mayor and the board with a balanced budget by the end of this week. Now, that budget is not in its final format. That is the first presentation to the board of a balanced budget. From there, we need to review it, look at the different categories to see how we got balanced, and then present that to the community so that that process can continue going. But we need to move it as quickly as humanly possible. Separate from that, our audits, we have to complete fiscal year 2022 and 2023 audit. Both are underway. The comptroller's office had force-placed an auditor that has been working with the administration, Administrator Freeman, our HR representative, finance department. Both audits are being done in a back-to-back fashion. Can't be done simultaneously, but they're going back-to-back. That is going to be a little bit of a lengthy process. We anticipate about a 3 to 4 month process for the first year, and then maybe a 1 to 2 months. So we may be looking at 6 months in totality of getting the audits current or caught back up to date. So those are the initiatives that the board has been working on with the administration. I want to give them thanks for the assistance from HR department, Administrator Freeman, as well as the finance department. That concludes my report.
All right, thank you. Next on the agenda is village clerk's report.
Good evening again, everyone. Today, I'm asking for approval of the minutes from the November the 6th, 2024 regular board meeting.
All right, is there a motion to approve the minutes from November 6, 2024 regular scheduled board meeting?
I make a motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
The motion is second. Any discussion? Call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown. Aye. Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed. Thank you, board. Another thing that I have on the agenda today is the approval of the Board of Trustees 2025 schedule of meetings and the Board of Trustee 2025 holiday schedule. So I'm also asking for your approval of those two items.
Is there a motion to approve the Board of Trustees 2025 schedule of meetings and the board holiday schedule?
I make a motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
The motion is second. Any discussion? Call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed. Thank you again, board. That concludes my report.
All right, next is village administrator's report. All right, he's not here. Next is engineer's report. All right. Moving on, next, is there a motion to approve the corporate bills?
I make a motion to.
All right, is there a second?
Second.
And motion is second, please call the roll.
Oh, Mayor, I have a question. Are you doing them separately because it's an A and B? You just said corporate bills, so we got the
We could bundle
electronic
it.
and AP.
Do you want to bundle it? Bundle it. Unless it's something y'all taking off. Y'all want to bundle it? Okay, so, is there a motion to bundle A and B?
I make a motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
The motion is second, any discussion? Call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed to bundle corporate bills A and B.
All right, is there a motion to approve, to pay the corporate bills for A and B?
I'll make the motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion is second, any discussion? Call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
All right, next is new business. Is there a motion to accept and approve the 2024 property tax levy collected in 2025 in accordance with the Truth in Taxation Law of Illinois? Is there a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
The motion is second, any discussion?
Yes, Mayor.
Okay, go ahead.
Just want to speak to this. Every year we have to file a tax levy and appropriation. Well, our annual tax levy, the board has given the direction to Attorney Ken Carr, who is the one that's preparing the ordinance, that the levy remain at the same level as it was last year. No increase on the property taxes, while the board continues to work on budget matters and things. We don't want to be saddling an increase on taxes without having the proper conversations with the residents. So that's my comment.
All right, call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
All right, next, is there a motion to approve resolution number 24-010, a resolution supporting a proposed Class 8 classification for certain property within the village of Dolton, 1445 East Sibley? Is there a motion?
Mayor, if I may, clerk advised that the resolution number as printed on the paper should be 24-011. Of course, you read it correctly, but the number on here.
Okay, so we changing it to 24-011.
Yeah, the actual resolution reflects the correct number, but it was incorrect on the agenda.
All right, duly noted. All right, is there a motion?
So move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion?
Yes,
Go ahead.
I'll mention because I know one of my favorite residents and neighbors asked for a little bit of a background on this. This is for the Shell gas station over on the corner of Sibley and Lincoln. There's going to be a new buyer to this property, so this will be the first opportunity that they've had at a Class 8. For my votes historically, in addition to in an effort to attract new businesses to our community, I've always given them the benefit of the first Class 8 in particular for those that offer sales tax revenue, motor fuel tax revenue, and other ancillary benefits or other revenue streams to the village of Dolton. So for this one, I'm in favor. When it comes to renewals, historically, I have declined to do a renewal because you've gotten a tax break for a little bit over a decade. So that we feel at that time the business should have been built up in a manner that can sustain it. So that's my kind of description on there.
All right, anyone else? So I guess you guys want to give another tax break because it's a new owner and not because they're not renewing. So you want to give it because it's a new owner, correct?
Was that a statement or question?
That's what I'm asking you.
Oh, in order to attract people or make it viable for a company to sell their business as well, the taxes are going to play a big part in there, and the current owner is having some difficulty because of the same set of taxes. So in order to make it a little bit more business friendly and make it attractive for a business to come into our community, which is the new business, as well as to allow the current owner who's having some challenges, that's why I'm for it.
And this is the gas station on the corner, correct?
That's correct.
So did they have a Class 8 prior to this?
No.
Okay. Okay. Any other comments?
Yeah,
All right, Colorado.
Yeah, I will, Mayor, slightly, and this is just for the residents. My perspective, because I'm in agreement with Trustee Houses also, but I would rather see a property get a chance than be vacant. We already have an issue with vacancies in the village, and something is better than nothing. So if we can eliminate an eyesore and bring potential revenue to the village, then I'm all for it. At least the first time, and then the second time, I may do a little more research and a little bit thinking about it, but I do believe that right now our goal is to bring businesses to the community so that we can prevent as many eyesores as possible. Thank you.
Okay, first of all, let me clear it up for everybody because she said eyesore. It is a current business that's currently operating. Unfortunately, he's selling his business, and now they want to give a Class 8. As you all know, when we give out Class 8, we have to make sure when we give the Class 8 that it is beneficial to the community. The problem I have is when you give the Class 8, where do y'all think the difference go? Got to go back into the community. So we give the business a break, but yet the homeowners are all complaining about their property taxes are too high, or they went up, or whatever. So you have to weigh it out. And all I'm asking is questions of why are we giving it Class 8? It is a operating business currently, and it is a gas station, is my question. But the board, y'all gonna do what y'all want. Y'all gonna choose to give the Class 8. It's totally up to the board. I am here to just educate the public. When we give a Class 8, okay. Please order, thank you. I'm entitled to state my statement, and when I say my statement, guys, whether you want to hear me or not, that's on you guys. But it's people that do watch this that hear what I say and understand what I'm saying. Just because you don't get it right now, don't mean the ones that's watching don't get it. So with that being said, that is why I'm asking and making my statement for the record of what's going on with a Class 8. So that's all I have. Colorado, please.
May I?
It's not back and forth. If you want to make a statement, go right ahead.
Because I have something to say about what you said.
Go ahead.
I just feel that your comment, I understood it, but I think it's unfair to say over the last 3 years since you've been here, we've lost so many business. And since somebody is saying they're going to buy this place outside of losing it and letting it sit there, I don't understand why would it be a problem. We received a letter today from John Kasparic saying we're down $94,000 just in business license. So when you start talking about a business, yes, we're saying we are in support of a Class 8, but we rather have the Class 8 and have some taxes outside of another place that's sitting there, which is right off the expressway. It's entering into Dolton, so that would be the first thing you see. And these are businesses that we don't want to leave. We're trying to get businesses back in the community. So I feel it's unfair to say, because you took it as saying that we're putting it back on the residents. When you start educating, tell the whole story. Don't say half the story, tell the whole story. So I want to be clear, since people are looking at this, just to say we have to be very meticulous about making sure that we don't lose any more business at this current state. You should have thought about that when you took the trips.
Okay. So let me set Trustee straight for the record, guys. And then I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna put it on the record. When people talk about trips, y'all should do y'all research, because I didn't take a trip from here, the village of Dolton. So as it relates to our budget here, tell them stop lying to y'all. Won't y'all do it for you? And you will see that I didn't take a trip from the village of Dolton. So stop lying to the public. That's
No,
number
you
one.
didn't take
Hold
the
on.
trip. Your
Number
people
two,
took-
as it relates to everyone here, y'all know, just like I know, they sell between each other their businesses. So stop it. Stop with the games. Yes, I respect the business owner over there. I have no issue with you. But all I'm doing is making my statement so residents understand what is going on in your own backyard. And she say, tell y'all the truth. The truth is they try to put all kinds of business through our city, through our village, from strip joints to bodegas to you name it. The board of trustees are behind it all. But guess what? They get mad when I put a blockade and say, no, we don't want that in our town. We want a family-friendly town. That's what we want. So when they don't get their way, or when people don't want to play with them, they get up here and they say the opposite. Come on, guys, order, guys. Like I said, you don't gotta listen to me, but other people are. So let me get my statement out. At the end of the day, this is where it's at. We are here to do what's right for the community, the people, not just because. And she just said, I don't want people to leave. Then guess what? Everybody, y'all threaten to leave, and let's see if they give all y'all class A. It don't work like that. It's protocol to it. So all I'm saying to you guys is, won't you do your homework before you sit here and just believe what everybody say? So I want to put that out. All right, I'm done with it. Moving on. Call the roll, please.
Trustee Tammy Brown. Aye. Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion
All right.
passed.
So homeowners, y'all gonna pay for it. That's your tax dollars. And guess where the difference go? Back to all the homeowners. All right, moving on. Next, discussion on settlement offer for 300 West Sibley versus the Village of Dolton.
Mayor, items C, D, and E are executive session items.
You said C, D, and E are? Okay. Next is mayor's report. Okay, thank you. So my part, I appreciate you guys for always coming out and listening to what I have to say. As your mayor, I love my job. I love what I do. I ran for office because I wanted to change the area that I live in. I want you to understand this. When you guys get up and make false statements, things with no facts, understand that you will be sued. I am coming for everyone that defamed my name, that got up here and lied on me, or just said something to the mic that's not truthful. So understand that us as politicians, because I don't tell y'all we don't have rights, we have rights as well. So I just want to put that out there because the disrespect that you guys displayed at that mic is unbelievable. For you to be my elders and people that we should look up to, as I always say this, I am the youth. You're supposed to uprise, uplift, and make sure that we have a voice. Hey guys, out of order. And I see why people kick people out of the building. You gotta have respect. We have an ordinance that says you cannot disrupt the meeting, but yet you still do it. So please stop. At the end of the day, you guys have to understand that you won't want to disrespect your mom, your daughter, your auntie, your uncle, your grandfather. So please give the respect. Respect the seat. I have the seat now, whether you like it or not. I am your mayor. So I need you guys to respect when you come to the mic. Every single time, please stop. Every single time that you guys come to the mic, you don't talk about anything of substance as it relates to our community. You talk about a dislike of a person. That is not what we're here to do. We're here to handle the business and not let the business handle us. And with that being said, that means your street light out. You need your sidewalk fixed. You need your trees trimmed. Things like that of substance. But y'all don't get up here and talk about none of that. That's why you see things going the way it go, because you waste your time to come up here to be hateful to a person. Not cool, not right. Next, you guys keep talking about elections. You know, and I say it all the time, I won my seat by 82%. Know this, I am gonna come through on a landslide just like Trump did. Know that I will be victorious in the upcoming election in February of 2025. So I want to put that out there since y'all keep talking about elections at a board meeting. But I want to make sure you understand that. Food giveaway. The food giveaway was really dope. We had the largest food giveaway here in our village, and everybody came out. It was sponsored by Thornton Township, And as it relates to every community came through, the line was ridiculous long, but we fed everybody. And I stayed all the way to midnight, really. So one thing about me is I am a true public servant for the people. I'm going to stay. I'm going to do the things that you're not going to see no other elected official do, despite the hate and the things that people got or want to say. So I just want to point that out. But the news or nobody was out there to film or show us feeding everyone. Guess what? People may not like you, but you focus on the ones that love you. That's what life is. Focus on what you do within that dash, your commitment to service. That's why I stand in this fire. That's why I see it take all that hate that y'all throw at me, because at the end of the day, what God say? Vengeance is mine, said the Lord. So know that what you put out will be given back to you back tenfold. So I want to put that out there. Toy giveaway. We got a toy giveaway, so if anybody did not sign up, make sure you sign up for the toy giveaway, because there's a lot of babies that don't have toys, that need toys. We give up to 3 to 4 toys per kid. So if you got 4, 5, 6, 7 kids, every kid gets up to 3 to 4 toys. And guess what? They can pick their own items. They come in the building and they go shopping like it's a Toys R Us. So that was really epic last year. It's going to be even better this year. Please come out and join us. We also have the food giveaway for Christmas. I don't know what I'm gonna give y'all this time. Last year was really dope. The Thanksgiving box had greens, beans, you name it in the box. We had turkey, we had ham, and y'all know I grew from the earth. That's how I grew up from my household. So I want you to have fresh produce. So I'm not really big on all those canned goods. So you had everything that was fresh in the box. And you didn't have to go shopping. You had seasoned salt, you had sage, you had garlic powder, you had every single thing in that box. The sugar, the vanilla, the nutmeg, you had everything. So I just want to point out how great the boxes really were. And a lot of people was really happy to have received. For those that didn't get it, especially in my city, I did pull up and I still delivered the boxes the next 2-3 days until we got them all out to all our residents in the village of Dolton. So I just want y'all to know I love y'all and ain't nothing y'all can do about it. And these are the things that your mayor always do. Every single time. I'm never going to stop giving back to our community, producing for our community, despite what anybody has to say. I'm going to always do my job, and I'm going to do it to the utmost respect, and I'm going to make sure that you get your needs met. Also, we have the Christmas tree lighting. Christmas tree lighting, we are going to announce that. Please come out. That's a whole lot of fun as well. You get the meat sign up. We have cookies and cake. We have all kinds of stuff on that day. And of course, your hot chocolate with your marshmallows for the baby. So please come out for that, because that's really dope. I just want to make sure you knew that. Oh, my vetoes. I am vetoing several different items. Please get that to the clerk, attorney. We are vetoing the trip. Since y'all talk about trip and pay that was given to Trustee Tammy Brown. We also are vetoing, I am vetoing the payment to the attorney down there of $139,000. So all I'm trying to tell y'all, if it's gonna make sense, make it make sense. But these people are getting paid. They are putting themselves on the warrant list, and you guys not paying attention. Prior agendas, Trustee Kiana Belcher was on there. Brittany Norwood was on there. So they're paying themselves, guys, but they're not paying for your services to fix your streets, to give you concrete, to give supplies to public works. These are all the things that I keep on telling you about. I keep on showing you. But guess what? Hopefully y'all woke now, because they're paying themselves. And we so broke. Guess what? Everything stops, right? But they're still paying themselves. So I want to point that out to you. Did you give her the vetoes? Okay, I just want to make sure we give you the vetoes.
Said, bitch, can you sign the damn veto first?
Another thing I've noticed too that's really heartbreaking is you have all these people coming from all over just to indulge in the drama here in the village of Dolton. But it's sad because it's the people from the outside interference that keeps up the drama here in our village. Little do you guys know. Police are called several times because you guys have been flying people in, doing different things. Y'all come to the podium talking about nothing, as always, but yet you want to get your clicks and views to be on the news, but you flew in from Arizona, you flew in from Texas or whatever. And it said in my heart because the residents of Dolton cannot come to board meetings half of the time because you guys was overtaking it with the hate groups. Look at this room right here. You don't want to have meetings at Village Hall, but yet it's not even 20 people in this building. So all I'm saying to you is you can have your meetings in Village Hall because you have enough space. That is our home. That is where we supposed to conduct our business, and we will be back there soon, shortly. But I just want to point out to you all the things that I'm faced with, and I'm going to continue to keep Dolton moving forward. What's next for Dolton? Dolton is going to see their mayor rise like the phoenix. You're going to see me come out of the ashes. Yep. And you're going to see me be victorious as I still love on you, still commit to public service, and never, never, ever give up on you. So please don't never, ever give up on me. I just want to thank you for coming out this evening. I have a lot more to say. You will see me with my voice throughout this next couple of days. I got a lot to say. I got a lot of facts and a lot of things to showcase as I move forward. Ladies in the front, you will be exit out of here the next time you interrupt this meeting because at the same time, I've told you once, I've told you twice, next time you will be out the door. We're not going to keep entertaining the people here as it relates to being able to get my voice heard. My voice will be heard like you guys get the same respect. When you go to the podium, you have 3 minutes uninterrupted, and we sit here, we listen to whether you got something good, bad, or negative to say. We still listen to it all. So you have to give me the same respect, whether you like me or not. I am still your mayor. So when you call me for that snow, I still pull up and shovel your snow. Ask Trustee Stubbs. So next on the agenda is there a motion to go into closed session?
I'll make the motion.
Okay, well, and you gotta make a motion for the items of why we're going into closed session. What is it for?
I make the motion for discussion regarding appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of specific employees. A. B, discussion regarding pending and probable or imminent litigation.
All right, is there a second? Second. All right, it's been motion second, call the roll.
Trustee Brown?
Aye.
Tammy Brown, I'm sorry. Trustee House?
Aye.
Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
Trustee Belcher?
Aye.
Motion passed to go into an executive session.
All right, so we're going to close session, so you guys can wait if you like. If we do come out, we will vote on whatever business needs to be conducted. Other than that, you can stay or you can go home.
If y'all
Thank you so
come
much.
out, what the fuck y'all gonna spend the night there? You muted all in the queue.
What did I tell you? No, I said they might be in there a while because they have so many cases to talk about.
Yeah, but I'm talking about how she talking about if we come out.
Child, she mean if she come out, because she the only one going in there with no backup. Okay.
She got her lawyer. Now, I noticed she didn't appoint her for another 30 days.
First of all, they going into session to talk about her termination.
Oh, okay.
The 30 days is up. That's the first thing. The second thing, who? She got who? She ain't got nobody. Okay? Because on the one side is Attorney McGrath, House, Brown, Tammy Brown, Brittany Norwood, Kiana Belcher. There's 5 people. And then over here is her and the dumb Pilgrim.
The lawyer
that houndstooth up there looking like a hopscotch. She playing. I hate her fashion.
Look like she put it in the dryer and it's supposed to be
okay. She need to get some of that Yiddy shaper stuff. Cause listen, the only rolls I want to see is in my Hawaiian rolls in that pack. I don't want to see your rolls. I don't want to see that.
Okay, baby. Where is Kamala? We need to know where Kamala at. And I'm talking about Tiffany's boyfriend, Kamala. I'm just calling him Kamala.
And first of all, what mayor in the world gets in a meeting and talks about their constituents, their residents? Who does that? I don't care what they said. Who gets in a meeting and does that? And then she's putting these vetoes
the same
in.
mayor that would start a podcast to down talk the business owners and the residents of the damn village that she runs.
Exactly. The hood booger, little stank.
Right. The one that keeps telling us that she gonna give us receipts on everything she's saying and how corrupt the trustees are, but you know, she
First
done
name
released
Lil Stank, last name Hood Booger.
Hood Booger.
That's who. That's who. But
TPK
middle name Booger Wolf, aka Booger Wolf.
Right.
Whatever. But Tiffany can't see the forest for the trees. Man, she wouldn't even understand the analogy if you told her.
Right.
She wouldn't. She don't have no backup going into this executive session.
First
She
lady
mad.
still lit.
She is mad that Stan and Andrew didn't come today. They're gonna get a whooping. They're too small suit. Child, she put it in the dryer.
Okay.
That what happened. Yes, threatening people. Y'all, can we talk about something? Can the super producer just
Baby, I want her to try to come with a lawsuit towards anybody because that's gonna make her have to prove what she's saying is a lie. So yeah, sue us all because we need you to show the paperwork.
I love this. Thank you, Wink and Wanda. I'm just showing up. Super producer, you are looking on point tonight while hosting with the studious Mr. Pinion. Look at him. Look at him over there. Looking like a reporter.
I got my vest and my glasses on.
And come on, and we matching with the blues.
Right. And we made sure
we are
the blues.
reporting. We are on our ABC7 news tonight.
Hello.
Okay. How many times is she going to say she's going to sue for child? I don't know. And I guess she's gonna say it until she believes she's gonna do it because like I said, we haven't seen these receipts yet that she keep talking about. We haven't had the tea that she said she had. We ain't seen none of that. Why are you so disrespectful to the seniors? Bitch, you was born in the 80s. Look up to your mama. She can't even look up to her mama because her mama took that $500,000 driveway because that's crazy.
Hello.
She's coming back with
just
water
as
bottle.
hood and scum as she is.
So we all can find,
Allegedly.
and they should, and you should, K-Mac. You should come for her like she coming for you. So she say. She like the 10 man if I only had a brain. That part.
And now that she threatening motherfuckers, I'm really gonna get disrespectful.
I love this Minion Cronkite.
I'm not about to play with you. I'm not playing with you, First Lady.
I love it. Yes. Yes, and thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Randall. Thank you all for tuning in. Okay, can we talk about something else? Super producer, I need to get something off my chest. Okay, because the trustee that's running for Dolton, his name is Dinasher. I am so sick of this man and this woman named Cassandra because they only show up to the meetings to chastise adults. How do we only see you at meetings when you're upset about what somebody asked or told you? And if you can't handle people talking to you and you're trying to get elected for trustee, what are we doing here? This has to be Willy Wonka's factory that is just pumping out these people that don't make any sense. Okay.
You know, people like him kind of scare me into thinking that there is a possibility for Tiffany to get back into office.
Yes, because they're going to be so stupid as to come and split these darn votes. That's why people are asking you why you're running, sir, because you don't make any sense.
Oh, you don't he make look like any Willy sense. Wonka, First Lady. Are you?
Yes, he is up here like Willy Wonka pumped him out of the fact like this is the crazy trustee machine. They come in all chocolate, and this is how I'm pumping them out. Don't pay any attention to what they say. Just, they look good. Because, sir, you're upset that people are asking you why you want to run when they never see you at meetings, when they never see you at functions, when you come to the trustee with the T's every now and then. No, you have to be consistent.
He's going to be able to offer that the other trustees aren't able to, who've already been putting in the work?
Right, but then he's sitting up there saying you can vote for me or not vote for me. I don't care. Which is it? You care or you don't care? Why are you getting on
Because
the
why the
ballot
fuck are
if
you
you don't
running if
care?
you don't care? And
Clean
why should
House
people vote for
2025.
you if you don't care? That
Okay.
don't make any sense. But I
Why
did
was a
agree
boy
with the
up?
last thing that
Wasn't
he
the 30s
said.
up 2 days ago? BLK Homer, they have to go into executive session and they have to talk about her termination. That's not something they can talk about out in the publication. After the meeting has slowed down, now we can hit the like button, keep the comments coming. Yes. I'm lost, super producer. Why does this woman think she can belittle folks and not get it back? She's totally narcissistic. That part. But also, she's bringing up, it's like,
Oh, Kiana, give it to her back.
yeah,
Kiana,
but I think she's talking about the residents.
you're
How
right,
she can
right.
sit up there and talk about the residents, but she don't want the residents to say anything back.
She
Like,
gonna
that's
sue the
wild.
residents when they start saying stuff about her.
That's wild. That's
She
wild.
lying on everybody else, but she starts suing people when they start telling the truth on her.
It's this part for me, Sherry. At the end of the day, both of them are with Tiffany because they don't make any sense. If you're upset about people asking you a question and you want to be an elected official, why are you upset about people asking you why are you running when they don't see you at meetings, when
I
they don't
wouldn't
see you
doubt.
at functions?
Look, I wouldn't doubt that is Tiffany's strategy to get a few people to come in, because he really don't care. But he's, like you said, trying to split up the votes so that she can get a better chance of winning. Don't let them fool you guys.
Listen, she cracks me up when she says, and don't get it messed up. I won with 82% of child. Tell the people
You want to know what?
how many people came and voted.
I don't even
Tell the
give a
people how
fuck
many
about
people
that.
came and voted
That's
because
the
you didn't out
past.
there, huh?
Right. Out of 1,000 people, I mean,
Oh,
what? A couple of 100 people came out of the 21,000.
I'm with Trustee Belcher. If you gonna tell something, tell the whole thing. Don't tell half of it. Tell the whole thing. You could tell her
But
turkey, her
even
Thanksgiving
still,
dinner was nasty because she probably
even
only did half the recipe.
oh y'all, speaking of recipes, oh, you might want to join. We're gonna watch Tiffany's Cooking with Tiff, her latest episode tonight.
Oh, I'm
So
gonna be in the comments trolling for that.
that should be fun.
Thank you, Winky Wonder. People have questions because they don't know anything about you, because they never seen you moving around in the community as if you wanted to be a community spokesperson. So
Child,
tell
what's that
me,
man name?
me and her are trying to get a position on the trustee board.
What's that man name?
Danasha, when
Danash.
if she loses the election, she might not want to show her face in public. Child, listen, she's gonna be
We could
hiding and
only hope,
crying.
golfer.
She's
I'm
gonna be
sorry.
hiding and crying for weeks. Y'all wait until tomorrow.
We could
I'm just
only hope
anticipating for
that she don't want
tomorrow.
to show her face, though.
What is you guys' opinion on what Vivian said about the trustees needing to be more visible to the seniors? Now, I agree. I agree that it's going to be very crucial for them to get out to these senior homes, these senior buildings, um, maybe possibly have some events geared around the seniors to tea with the trustee is great and anyone can attend it and go, but some of these seniors are homebound, so they're in these facilities. Maybe they need to speak to some of the senior facilities and assisted living facilities about coming in to their facility and having a tea with them in their facility. And that might be able to get a lot of the seniors that can't make it out to tea with the trustee. And it's getting cold.
I
And it
also
is,
think that they
boy,
need
it
to get.
is, woof. The
They
booger
need.
wolf is out here today.
I feel like they need to get a call list of all the seniors, all of the people who are considered senior citizens. They need to start calling them. They need to have their address, and like you said, um, but instead of maybe doing it at different facilities, can't they do it like at a central place, kind of like Tiffany does, and just go and pick them up?
They can, but they don't have access to
The vehicles.
Right, because it's at the township. And who got access to that? Okay, she have control of that. So it would be better for them because they're mobile to go to them. And they could each take a Saturday, maybe, and go over there and, speak to them in that manner and make sure they're talking. Oh, the lady that's running posted a video talking about she writing handwritten notes to the people signed her petition. Child.
Oh, I saw that video. I mean, I saw a little bit of that video.
Y'all talking about Cassandra?
Maybe that's her name. She was in
Child,
her house.
I have to keep my Fruit Loops to a minimum. I can't be out here watching
They have
Fruit
too
Loops.
many at once.
Okay,
Right.
we already have these meetings with this one Fruit Loop that we can't get rid of, and she in every meeting. Little Stank is in every meeting. I can't watch no extra Fruit Loops. I'm sorry.
You know what
82%
really
of a
irritated
handful
me
of
about
residents.
that video, though? Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
What irritated me about that video is it gave me the same type of energy that Tiffany gives off. Like any little thing that you do, you're going to have to broadcast and let it be known. Don't nobody give a fuck that you sitting there writing thank you. People could tell when they see the handwriting that it's handwritten. You don't have to make a video about it. Like, it's the stuff like that ain't really shit. You ain't did nothing, but you feel the need to have to broadcast it. That really rubs me the wrong way.
That's the first red flag. Listen, don't pass it up this time. I didn't know Kamal was a felon heading the youth group. Child, you can Google it. Tiffany is lying to seniors for her own benefit. She's not going to make it to election. Feds will be picking her up before then.
One could only hope.
Sherry says she better go count them chickens with the staples in them. That's all she will be able to give away. Listen, Lil Stank, aka Booger Wolf, aka Hood Booger, she got a lot of work to do. Y'all better not get name one of them boxes. I seen them boxes on the back of a truck, was not even closed.
They need to be tested.
The boxes was not even closed. If y'all get them mouse dropping boxes, we're cooking with Frank at. I'm just not. Y'all go over to cooking with Frank and watch them videos, okay? She wants Stubbs to snatch her wig off, as she do.
we need Stubbs to snatch that wig off.
Okay,
Shit.
that takes resources. It's best to go get them. Yeah. I believe that after the holidays, trustees and Jason House need to be campaigning everywhere they can, and that is correct. Super producer, you know who that was on her cooking show? Oh Lord, Sherry.
You saw it? Did you see it? Did you see it, super producer?
Oh Lord, Sherry.
You saw it?
Pull it up, Minion, so we can
God.
do it. So we can do it right here.
Oh, we gonna
If
do
the
it.
lawyer is fired, then the veto is not legal. I'm confused of when she needs to turn in these vetoes, because you can't turn in a veto in an active meeting. You already knew about this. This was from the last meeting. You should have turned it in the next day, so that it could be with the minutes for this meeting, for that meeting. Because then it would, you see what I'm saying? Because the veto would be with this meeting's minutes that they passed for last meeting. The ignorance, my God. Fruit Loops to them, and that's right, and I do. Yes, my bowl is too full. No more Fruit Loops. I mean, we already got to look into these Fruit Loops that is now coming into the race, mad about people asking them questions and trying to find out who they are. I mean, if it makes sense to me that if you want somebody to vote for you, they gotta know who you are, right? So that means they would have to ask you questions, because you don't show up to the meetings otherwise. You don't come to tea with the trustees consistently. So I'm confusion. Right, she never spoke about the qualification or plans as the mayor. Every township, village, city gives away turkeys for Thanksgiving. Tiff, you ain't doing nothing. Thank you, everybody.
Not
And
even that.
anybody can go pick
Every
them up.
fucking charity, every company, there's just so many people that gives out turkeys during the
Lots of
holidays that
organizations.
it's
All in the queue. Do you mean the blue Fruit Loop? Look, the blue, the red, the yellow, the green. My bowl is full. I'm full to the top. The blood pressure boxes. Child, them is the salmonella could be bubonic plague boxes, because allegedly there's mouse droppings that could be in them.
Good.
Thank you for saying every village.
I'm with you.
It's not just every village, township out here. It's places like this place called Five Loaves. They give out loads of turkeys. Matter of fact, they have trailers that pull up and just give out food on the weekends, every other weekend. I mean, there are loads of places that you could go. She's not doing anything. The food already came from Cook County, so I'm confusion. I'm so confusion right now.
Oh look, they so stupid. They got Patti LaBelle's mac and cheese. I guess a video of Patti LaBelle doing her mac and cheese versus against the man, her person doing the mac and cheese.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm trying to find this video. Look, now that I'm trying to find it, I can't.
Where did she post? She posted on her page, don't she?
Politics page.
She posted on her page,
I saw
don't
it
she?
on the Dolton Politics. It's actually on the Thornton Township page. Let me see if I can go to Thornton
Yeah, that's what I
Township.
thought. I thought she posted them. Sometimes she posted them on her page too. That cook had his hands all up in that turkey. Jesus. Y'all gonna force me to put more
Cooking
Fruit
with
Loops.
Tiff.
Y'all gonna force me to put more Fruit Loops
All
in my
right,
bowl
let me,
today. I'm gonna be overwhelmed. Let me take a drink, Jesus. If you all feel so kind to super chat, do as you will. Please like, share, and subscribe to both of our pages, All in the Queue and Menu with Opinion. All right, Menu, let's get it.
All right, child.
I want to welcome today our special guest, Chef Styles. What's up, Styles?
Oh, wait, no, this is a different one.
Welcome on the show. So today, what are we cooking?
This is a different.
Oh,
Okay,
got
yeah.
turkey day.
Wait a minute.
That's not the one you wanted.
Let's do it. We got to do the one before. Let's see.
I don't think they're coming back out this executive session. Oh, Menu done knocked himself out. Child, let me pull this up. Let me pull up the Hand Yards page. Oh, I hear him back.
Yeah.
And what you doing?
I obviously something I ain't got no business.
It's the one with the greens.
Let's see.
I think it's a lady. I can't believe the people are willing to go on a show. She must be paying them.
Okay,
Girl,
here
you
you
wouldn't
go.
believe what some people really actually want to be next to her because she's getting so much attention. Good burger, mac and cheese. Lord, my stomach bubbling already. Kenny Davis Dawkins, my stomach bubbling already. Please stop. Lord, isn't that guy who she wouldn't give the license to? What guy? The Nasher? No. Anybody that comes on her show is somebody that likes her and is for her. So, do you know how many recipes are on YouTube?
But
or
if you see
internet?
how
Why
I
does she
gotta
think
put
she is doing something green? What'd you say, Manu? First Lady, she thinks because she's being reported on, she doesn't see being reported on as being a problem. To be honest with you, for me, she really would be a great
She like it.
psychology case study because the things that she does that mark insanity make no sense.
All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ready? Okay, let's start from the beginning.
Made in TNX, I'll tell you after this.
Hey guys, this is your
supervisor, Tiffany A. Henry, the people supervisor. Welcome back to Cooking with Tiff.
Welcome back.
Today on Cooking with Tiff, we have a special guest, and they are about to show us how to cook mac and cheese. Are y'all ready? All right, let's bring our guest in. Welcome, Angie. Thank you for coming on the show. You're welcome. So are you ready? Yes. No, you ain't ready. Are you ready? Yes. Okay, let's throw down in the kitchen. Today she's gonna show us how she make her famous mac and cheese from scratch. And we're gonna watch this creation come to life.
Not Miss Angie.
I'm excited just to see how Miss Angie throw down.
Lord have mercy.
This with the decoration.
Sherry,
Miss
Sherry.
Angie?
Sherry.
You know Miss Angie?
Just press play.
About. So I want to see her do some hat in the kitchen. So thank you so much for coming on the show. And I look forward to having fun with you today. All right, that's good. For our first step, we're gonna boil the noodles. So we're gonna go through that, and then we're gonna put it all together, and you will know what's gonna happen.
Girl, y'all didn't pre-boil these noodles.
First, the reason why I don't trust this show. Look, you can know they could have pre-boiled them, but look, first thing I don't like. Do cooking shows? They don't usually use gloves, do they?
You know what? Now because of COVID, people do, because so many people be in the comments talking about people using
why you
their
ain't got
hands
gloves?
and stuff. Yeah, and so
I
that's
like
why
hands better though, because I feel like when you have gloves, you feel like your hands are immune, so you could touch everything. Whereas I feel like when you wash your hands, you're more careful with touching stuff. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Your pot with water and add a little salt to it so it keeps the noodles from sticking together. Once it starts boiling like this, let it come to a roaring boil, and then you're gonna add
a royal ball or a rolling ball.
Pause it for a second. Listen, do not just cook your macaroni in salt, please. Get it elbow macaroni some love and cook it in some chicken broth. Please do it a favor.
Ooh.
And cook it in some chicken broth so that you don't have to use so much salt. This lady gonna give y'all hypertension, because if you just use salt, you have to over salt the water, okay, and undercook the pasta. All right, but if you use chicken stock, you don't have to worry about the salt. You just put a little salt, use chicken stock. Let's go.
And you want to know, even if you're kind of like you can't have that much salt, you can use low sodium chicken stock and still get like a little flavor into the noodle. That's a good little tip.
Sherry, this part right here, child. I'm about to pass out in this chair.
Oh Lord,
okay,
what is it? I can't see. What is it?
She said, "Bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?" Now, why would she take her ass on this show?
Oh,
okay, go ahead. That was a message to me. That was a message to me,
right.
child. I'm over here like.
All right, about to press play.
Okay, go ahead.
Stir it just a little bit so the things are not. And if you want to, you can add a little cap of oil in there and to keep your noodles from sticking together.
Pause it. Oh my God.
So
pause it. Don't y'all ever put oil in your water, because if you put oil in your water, guess what's never gonna stick to your pasta? Sauce, cheese, or nothing else. If you put oil in that water, it's gonna stick to your pasta if you put oil in there. Child, I'm about to die over here. Press play, please.
Look, that's true. That is such a bro.
Boil for like 8 to 10 minutes.
I'm excited to see what happens. Our noodles are on boil mode, and once we get done, we're gonna put out the
not boil mode.
Love this.
Girl, you supposed to have this pre-boiled. What y'all doing? What kind of cooking show y'all doing?
Don't worry about it being cold. You gotta put it in the oven.
You cool it. You use cold water. So, oh look, she said something a little bit like she know what she talking about.
No, you don't know nothing, because first of all,
I use cold water so you can stop cooking the noodles, though. That's what the cold water is for, because especially if you have to put it in the oven, you don't want your noodles to be too soft, so you want to stop cooking them by using cold water and rinsing.
Y'all make this make sense to me. You got gloves on your hands, but no hair nets on your head.
Look, baby. Oh,
Hold on one second.
and with
Hold
that
on
dry
one
ass shit that Tiffany got in her head, look like it's breaking off. That
I'm
brittle.
not eating every piece of nothing coming over there. You got gloves on your hands, but no hair nets on your head. If you don't have a hairnet, then but still your hair not tied back and falling in your water and in your fix it, Jesus. What did I tell y'all about
That's
the Fruit Loops?
nasty.
My bowl is full
That's
and my
nasty.
OCD is going crazy right now. Okay, play.
All right, let's keep it moving.
You know what I'm saying? Because everything hot, it's great because everything that I place in there don't melt. Will include the cheese, the butter, everything. So
No, baby, you gotta rinse the noodles off.
walk us through how you prepare your mac and cheese. We need to know every step so we don't miss one more. We trying to do this at home for Thanksgiving.
We have our cheese, Velveeta block of cheese. I just cut it up.
First off, just so everyone knows, Velveeta is not real cheese. If you read the ingredients, it will tell you that there's no cheese product in Velveeta.
Okay, keep it paused. Now listen, super producer don't mind a Velveeta cheese. It does provide a creamy, smooth cheese sauce, but that's if you're making a cheese sauce. Okay, I'm only using Velveeta if I'm making a cheese sauce. I'm not cutting up Velveeta and putting it as chunks in my mac and cheese because it ain't gonna melt right. What are we doing? This is blasphemous. I'm finna call the ancestors from the grave and ask them to revoke your card so that you cannot enter into the gates with the ancestors, because this is a crime in all kinds of languages, countries, stations. I don't care where you are. And why would you rinse the don't rinse the pasta if you cooking in chicken stock. Don't rinse it. And if you don't, because you need the butter to melt. So you need to throw the butter in there and mix it after you pour the Jesus. That's okay.
Oh,
Okay.
see, that's a good thing. So do you, when you use the chicken stock, because you're keeping the chicken stock inside, do you boil them until they're kind of like al dente or whatever you call it?
Right. So did you hear what I said? If you're gonna use salt and not chicken stock, you over salt the water and undercook the pasta. Okay. So 8 to 10 minutes is long enough because you're gonna cook it again in what? In the oven.
Oven, right. Okay. Look out. See, look, we don't just get the mess with Tiffany. Y'all get to learn a little something.
A little bit, make it easier to go ahead and mix it up. We'll just put it in here like this.
No, ma'am.
Yeah, see,
my stomach bubbling. Oh Jesus. Oh Lord. Do y'all see the hurt in my face?
We're gonna add this cream cheese.
Do y'all see the hurt in my face?
Again.
What is that?
It's kind of hard to mix it up.
Okay, now she doing something I have heard of, but I have not tried yet.
That's cream cheese?
She's using cream cheese.
Okay,
and I've heard that it's actually really good though.
No, listen. If you're going to use the cream cheese, then you need to make a cheese sauce. Because if you put it in here, she done rinsed the macaroni in cold water, right? So now the macaroni is cooled off. So is it gonna melt the cream cheese fully and completely?
No, exactly.
No,
and then why she got those big ass chunks, like K-Max said?
Lord, my stomach is bubbling. Lord Jesus. Go ahead.
Look, okay, that is super producer next year, Thanksgiving. I'm coming down to Virginia.
Javar, if you go to Virginia, I won't be there. I live in Illinois, so you can come to Chicago here and visit me. I am here in Chicago, and believe me, everything I make over here hits. If you was my friend on Facebook, you would know that because I post my dinners. Tell them about it, Sherry, in the comments. You supposed
now,
to shred.
Who paid for these damn aprons? Cooking with Tiff, because I know that the township didn't pay for no damn cooking with Tiff aprons.
Listen, I do my cheese, my macaroni and cheese with the cheese sauce. I melt Velveeta, cream cheese, sour cream, and listen, let me tell you, if you use a can of cream of chicken soup, You
I
won't
use
need to
cream of
use
mushroom.
any salt at all. But anyway, knock yourself out. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, okay. Look, all right.
Okay, go ahead.
And then we're gonna add butter to it.
No, they didn't have a nerve to change the view
Baby,
so we could see this nasty food even
It is
from
wet.
up high. Oh,
Gloves
Jesus.
go. Get it down in this.
look at the gloves.
Right away or how? No, it don't melt right away. I put it in there, and before I cover it with the top layer of cheese, I let all this melt in the oven, and then I take it out, and I put that top layer of cheese on it. That way, all this is mixed up in there.
Pause it.
Sometimes if you just go to
She
look at it
puts
like
that
this,
in the oven.
and you put all the
She said she puts that in the oven and
Before
let
it's
it
even
melt. So
blended.
you gonna further
It
dry
melt in the
out
oven,
the macaroni? That what you gonna do? Oh no.
baby.
Oh no, ma'am. You can't
You
even
heard him.
mix nothing properly in that dish. What?
You heard him.
My feelings is hurt. I did. That's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that her family have to eat this food during holiday time. Go ahead, Lord Hammers. Lord Hammers.
I'm trying to look at these ingredients on the side too. What is
Why
this?
do
3
you
bags
put
of
that
cheese?
in the oven and melt it with no liquid? What are we doing? Oh my God.
See, this is the reason why she don't need no damn talk show, no show at all. Cause why didn't she have this shit prepped? She should have had them put the chunks in and then pull it out with something that's already melted that could just go into the oven.
Man,
But
yeah. This is giving me a serious headache. Oh my God. Okay. I don't know if I can make it through
this
this, but go
bootleg
ahead.
ass.
Go
Look,
ahead.
the cheese I leave it in the oven, then you got clumps of cheese here, clumps of cheddar cheese there. But this way you let it all melt in the oven, and then you come back and do it again. Okay. This new to me, y'all.
Pause it. This comment is the winner. This comment right here is the winner. She said this is mashed and
wait,
cheese.
let me go back and see.
She said this
She
is
said this is mashed and cheese.
mashed and cheese.
Right.
This is not macaroni. Ooh, macaroni and cheese is where are your ancestors from? Because they're not where from mine
No
is from.
cheddar
I'm not even
block.
saying- Okay, child. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The Pepto Chronicles, baby.
Period. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Imodium, Pepto. What else they use?
All of them above. All of them. Tums. You need Tums. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Tums.
Right, that's right. That's right. I know what's going on right now.
Look, she even. Now you know it's bad with Tiffany. Like, oh, I don't even know what's going on right now.
Child.
Now, I'm not used to this, but I'm about to see her way because everybody has their own way of doing it, but sometimes we all end up with the same process. On this case, I don't know about that.
Yeah, trust me, y'all. It's a process.
I don't know about trusting right now. I got some questions. I know y'all like, why you asking all those questions?
It's okay.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Okay. Let me see, girl. Let me see.
Okay.
You want to just stick to decorating, girl.
Now we gonna be good. We gonna mix all this up in here.
Okay. Let's see what
happens.
happens.
Let all this melt down in there.
I know y'all thinking what I'm thinking while y'all watching this, right?
What y'all thinking? We gonna be fast. We gonna let all that melt in the oven.
Right.
It's going.
Okay, hold on.
We gonna put
no seasoning in here.
Not yet. I'm working my way across the table.
Okay, let's see.
I'm working my way across the table.
It's like cheesy noodles. That's it. Cheesy noodles.
I'm not about to.
Let's see. Don't ask me to taste it either.
Oh, she's gonna be the first to taste it. The first one. All the goodness, all of it.
Cameraman, you tasting this? Okay.
Keep mixing this up in here.
Okay.
It's gonna all melt. See, it's already melted.
Coming to life a little bit. Let's see.
It's already melted.
What is already melting and we still see it?
You know, like, I
So what you think so far?
Take this.
You think it's coming out good?
Somebody going to the hospital. Somebody going to the hospital.
Girl.
This is problematic. This might be why.
What you saying?
This is problematic. This might be why you run the government the way you do. Because look at how you cooking. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You have committed a crime against groceries, a chicken, a cow, wheat, all of that. You have committed loads of crimes against all of these. You should be arrested immediately.
Look, she got a sneak peek of her box in the back as well. Look, the canned goods that she says she don't like.
Mm-hmm. Child. Oh my God. I am so confusion.
Baby, let's see what.
You done? For now. For now. We're gonna put it in the oven and some of the stuff up there. I think it's ready. I gotta let this stuff know. What is this? I did seasoning. Girl, what is this? You like a lot. What is that? What's that? What is that? See how she acting over here, y'all. Oh, God. Mrs. Dash. Okay. Accent. Okay. So I'm gonna wake this up. Your accent do make you wake up. Some garlic powder. Okay. Season salt, just a little bit, not too much.
Pause it.
Yeah, people blood pressure up. That's right. That's right.
Really,
The devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. Hamburger Helper got more seasoning and more sense than they do. If you follow the instructions on the Hamburger Helper box, it's gonna turn out creamier and better. They might as well have took the Hamburger Helper box and made some macaroni and cheese, because that definitely would have worked out better than whatever they doing here. You see, Tiff said, "Where the seasoning at? What is it? Look at these." I thought it was a piece of hair.
Look, K-Mac talking about she definitely shading this lady. She definitely is.
She didn't committed a crime against a whole bunch of animals, and I'm calling Peter, because this right here, definitely from Willy Wonka's. This is Willy Wonka's factory here. Okay, go.
It's ghetto ass version of a cooking show.
This is crazy.
They say the salt with your feet back. Let's say you're that big. What else? That's it? You got no milk in there? You got no yet, not yet. Yeah, it's all done. No. Help me! You got to wash our seeds away. Okay, no, I'm not.
They didn't even tell us how much. She see, this is why you know this is a raggedy ghetto ass hood cooking show. We ain't got measurements for shit. They just bashing shit in the, like, what the hell?
Quantity of crap instead of quality goodness. Thank you, Find the Good, for the super chat.
Music in the background when you cook. We didn't use some music. Oh God! Now I got trust the process. Trust the process. Trust this process. It's gonna help you add most stuff.
Girl, you hear her?
What you trying to add to my macaroni?
All right, we gonna make sure Angie go back to blowing up balloons and party planning.
Girl, did you hear the shade? Girl.
First of all, they did not even put it in the oven like she claimed that they do, that she do.
They're not finished yet.
She said she put it in the oven to melt the cheese.
Yeah, but she haven't put it in yet.
No, she said she puts that in the oven for a few minutes to melt the cheese, and then she take it out and finish. She didn't even do that. Help, Lord. Okay, go ahead.
I think she about to. Maybe she about to. I don't know, child.
Go ahead.
It's half. It looked like it's a little half. No, we're not.
All right, guys. So we're gonna put this in the oven for like 5 minutes to let everything melt down in here before we add our cheese, so we can make sure everything is nice and even and cheesy when it comes out from the finished product. All right.
Let's see what she has created. Alive! But we gonna see what's gonna happen. Stay tuned.
She called this lady here to clown her. She did not, absolutely did not call her to cook no mac and cheese. She called her to clown her.
All right, there we go. All right. Look at that. Hold on. Everything is melted now.
Okay.
Play-Doh
And she
ain't
can
good.
barely stir it.
noodles
It's like a
burnt.
brick.
Frame on that. So you gotta add some up to it?
Yeah.
So
The
we
damn
gonna
dry
have to put it
noodles
back
got
Yeah.
burnt.
Oh,
Child.
no.
Oh, my
And
God.
put cheese on it.
It looked like something, but let's see
It's
what
getting
happens.
there. It's
Baby.
getting there. Let's add our cheese.
They
Yeah,
wrong
it's
for
the
that cheese.
liquid.
I love Angie, man. She be on it. Let's see what happens.
Is that
My
only
mama
cheddar
would be
cheese?
screaming
It's
right
amazing
now.
how people dish first start and how it eat. Sometimes it's a war zone before you get to the finished product.
She is shading the shit out of this woman.
It looks good, Angie. Let's see. We're gonna see if Angie know what she do. It looks
No,
like
she don't.
Play-Doh. Yeah. She just played it. But it's turned into a masterpiece. That's it.
She seemed like she lost her confidence after being shaded so much by Tiffany. She like, I hope this come out good.
Like for Angie right now. Yeah.
Cause I don't know what the fuck she doing. I ain't never seen no mac and cheese be made like that.
Looks a lot better. I'll work for a minute,
Winky
girl.
wonder, this is gonna cause your taste buds to have a heart attack.
So make sure she gets the first.
That look like the Mexican blend cheese.
I'm gonna have to get a cameraman.
At this point, it could be taco seasoning cheese. It's nasty.
All this cheese. Cause Angie.
I'm not praying over that. I'm not asking God to bless that when I know what she did to it. No.
Ooh, that's too much cheese.
Made by Miss Angie. Like I said earlier.
Them elbow noodles gonna be like sawdust. Look at it. No, ma'am. Look at it. The cheese ain't even melted.
It might be good.
I'm gonna let you eat it.
I ain't.
Nope.
I'm just
You
giving her
said
the
it might
benefit
be
of the
good.
doubt. I never know.
I
said I was just giving her the benefit of the doubt. I'm not gonna find that.
You never get to the center of the Tootsie Pop.
The world will never know.
That joke tastes like sawdust. They finna lie. They finna lie. Look at her. She tasted her own
Girl, look,
food. about to throw
even
up.
she look at it. Even she like, oh damn, I missed something.
She tasted her own food about to throw up. Not a seasoning in sight.
She like,
What
ooh,
in the
yeah, I missed something.
caucastic? What in the caucastic is happening here? See, they didn't even say nothing. Lied. They lied. Because they didn't even give their reaction.
She said it's
All
dynamite.
she said was, we did it. No. You heard her. She said it was a bomb.com.
You gonna love this.
No, ma'am. And no, ma'am. Absolutely.
Okay, we can
freaking,
remove her.
Absolutely darn not. Absolutely darn not. No.
Child.
That
And
was so
not
nasty.
even that.
That
Like,
was so nasty that they didn't even tell how it tastes. Did y'all hear?
we should have let. They should have let the cameraman taste it.
Okay, Mac, I thought you was gonna forget about that. Ooh, child. Lord. But anywho,
What's the tea with Miss Angie?
child. Nothing that I can reveal at this stage. Let me see what Finding Good says. Finding Good says my grandson said it's not good. She only took one bite and didn't ask for an okay. Finding Good.
They didn't even finish that
I
little
said
bitty
that-
portion.
Okay. She was chewing that mac really long. Well, you shouldn't want to swallow. Okay, it was like sawdust. It looked like they was eating sawdust. She put that macaroni and cheese in first of all, that macaroni had to die 3 times. The macaroni had to be boiled. Then the macaroni was put in the oven to melt some cheese. Then the macaroni went back in to cook for God knows how long. My God, today, how much can the groceries take?
That
Look,
macaroni, damn, it couldn't get a break.
listen,
Got beaten, whipped, and fried and laid to the side. Just
that was a waste of groceries. That was a waste. Lord have mercy.
that's her from the garden cooking
This
that she
what y'all
likes to
be
do.
watching? That's what y'all be watching? Absolutely not. There are 2 million, maybe even billion cooking shows on TikTok and YouTube that you can watch. That would be 10 times. I can't believe y'all giving y'all time today. I can't
Okay,
even recoup. I can't even recoup the
First
time
Lady, that
it took
macaroni
me to
was
watch
like,
that.
we need to adjourn this meeting because, girl, I can't go through no more.
Uh, I can't even believe somebody said don't even call 911 or the dog catcher because the animals don't want it.
That's considered cruelty. Somebody should actually call.
It was
I don't know.
cruelty. It was cruelty when you did their cheese like that. It was cruelty coming from somebody who like loves. I pride myself on cooking for my children. Okay, even for strangers. I'm not even my worst enemy. Would I feed them bad food? No. Oh my God. I can't believe that.
If
I mean,
anybody's
I can't.
cooking with Tiff, know that food was bad. That's
She
why she
even
was like,
started saying to the lady, "What is this? What is this?"
she's like, I
I
don't know
would
about
never.
this.
I
She's
would
like,
not
I
ever.
could co-sign a lot of stuff, but
And she do. And she do on a daily basis.
I don't know. I could make some
All in the queue.
tea.
I can make up some tea about a trip to Chicago. Justin, don't you come here and don't ever want to leave now. Don't mess with the super producer because I'm a cougar if I ain't nothing else.
Oh
Okay?
shit. Now I think everybody should follow and subscribe to see how this unfolds. This
With Justin plays so much. He trolls me better than you do
she
most of the
tore
time.
she tore that jerk turkey. Okay, see, so we're gonna be watching that jerk turkey a little bit later.
Okay, we
'Cause,
have to. Okay, for part 2 of the reviews, you're gonna have to go to the Menu with Opinions page after we close this out to see the jerk chicken reaction.
baby, I
Imagine
would
giving
love to
that
see that, Kenneth.
boy.
Love to see his reaction.
First of all, Chef Ramsay would say, "What is this? A dog's dinner? This is a dog's dinner."
No, you know what he does that I love what he does because it's so disrespectful.
When he throw them plates
No,
with
when
their
he
food on it.
and throw it away. Yeah.
No, I love it when he throw them plates and he be like, "This is disgusting." I'll be like, "Ooh, child."
Wait a
Jerk
minute.
turkey.
Wait a minute. I just watched one of them other shows with Ramsey, and it was like Kitchen Nightmares, I think, or what do you call it? Something like that, where they have
Hell's
like
Kitchen.
no. It's like where they have bad businesses, bad restaurants, and he's trying to
Yeah,
get them
it's
to.
Kitchen Nightmare.
Girl, he told the woman and the woman was sitting in front of her mom. He was like, your food. He said something about he didn't like the food, and if he wanted to get food, Italian food, there's millions of other restaurants that he can go in the area instead of going, and that's cheaper instead of going to pay for that shit. And so she was like, "See, mom, see Ramsey, the daughter, Ramsey talking about. See, he didn't say your food was horrible. He just said there's many restaurants in the area. So when you're competing, he was like, no, I didn't say it was horrible. I said it was disgusting." I
Oh my
was like,
God.
oh my God, you're so stupid. But
Listen,
anyways,
Tiff need to leave these cooking classes alone because Tiff is getting into some dangerous waters with these guests. My God, today. Anywho, running to the bathroom to okay, child. Cause listen, it's gonna have you running to the bathroom holding your mouth and your hind parts.
Not both ends. Whew. Yeah. Oh,
Okay,
baby.
okay. You better get
You
that
gonna have to call
Imodium
the
and them tongues,
okay.
child. I cannot. That was insane. That was absolutely insane. I cannot believe that y'all be taking y'all time and watching that stuff.
And
That
she
that
paid somebody to produce that ghetto ass,
that is
ratchet ass cooking
unbelievable.
shit.
That's unfreaking believable. Y'all, they are still in executive session. I told y'all that they was gonna be in there a long time because there are loads of cases on the docket and waiting and haven't even been filed as per the lawyers that have not even been filed because they don't have any money. So we just going to ignore the chest pains. Right now, I have a headache from just watching what that lady told y'all to do. Now, who in the world is making macaroni and cheese like that? If you making macaroni and cheese like that, throw all your pots and pans away. Every last one of them. Throw them away. And don't you make another thing because
Maybe she don't.
you don't love them people.
Maybe she was just using the resources that she had, and that's why she was cooking that way. Because it didn't. It looked like she had lost, like I said, her sense of what she was actually doing while she was cooking. So I don't know. I don't know, but it was nasty. It looked nasty.
I cannot even agree with that
And
because
nobody wants a cooking show made with your welfare food products out of your welfare food box.
now
No
wait a
one
minute
wants
now.
to see
Now
that.
wait a minute now. Now wait a minute. Because when I was homeless and I had to get those boxes, let me tell you, you can take those boxes and absolutely whip up some good food.
Yeah, but
You
the
can.
majority of the people are not going to even get her boxes. So it's not that many people that have her boxes that's going to be using those ingredients. If she wants to do a cooking show, do a regular cooking show with regular food, and then every now and then throw in your little food box creation.
Why is she so dead set on having the meetings at the village hall instead of at the park district? Think about it, First Lady, because she can control who is in the room. Because then Lil Stank's boyfriend and Keith Price and them can sit in the back of the room and
Right.
intimidate people because the room is so much smaller. And most of the time, the room is filled with people that she lets in the back door to come and sit down in the 40 seats that she puts out. And so that is why, because she cannot control anything. She does not have control at the park district. She actually don't even have control to put you out. So when she threatened to put those people out on the front seat, on the front row, they know they wasn't going nowhere because she don't have no authority at the park district. That's why she don't like having meetings there. She has no authority there.
That's
You
all.
can
She
make the
just wants
yes, you
control.
can find it good. Cause listen, I have whipped them many of things out of them boxes. Okay.
Yeah, but
Super
you gotta
producer, I like
add your
National
own stuff.
Geographic
You
stuff.
gotta add the onions and the peppers and all the all the
No,
other
it
stuff
should
too.
come in the box now. Good box have vegetables and things like that. I don't know what her box has in, but when I used to go to Country Club Hills, that man, he used to fill the boxes with all the stuff you need: onions, milk, flour, and then there's food pantries. There was like a whole bunch of churches that had food pantries every Saturday in the morning that you could go to and get a lot of those staple items from too.
Now
So
you
when
want to
she
know
be
what?
acting like she feeding people, it's crazy to me.
That would be a good thing if she included food boxes from like everywhere. Like Free Indeed and and incorporated all of them. I would like that, but just to see that little food box meal, mm-mm, I'm not a fan.
I'm so glad someone brought up Kamal's record and being in charge of the youth program. Don't trust ease back live. They're back. Oh, they're back. Okay, wait a
Back
minute.
live, they're back. Oh, they
Hold
back.
on. Hold on. Okay, wait a minute.
Look, got excited.
Oh, okay, child. Let me put it up here. Is it up there?
Yeah.
I agree. Clerk, you ready?
You got to plug it up. Plug it up.
Yes. Yeah, you ready? And then you want her to have this for the record. You give to everybody.
Y'all want to see a different view? Let me see.
I'll send it to everybody.
Preparing an ordinance that the levy be remain at the same level as it was last year, no increase on property taxes, while the board continues to work on budget matters and things we don't want to.
So she can't put that on the trustees no more.
I have in the proper conversations with the residents, so, that's my comment.
All right, call the roll. Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood. Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion.
Max up there?
All right, next, is there a motion to approve resolution number 24-010, a resolution supporting a proposed Class A classification for certain property within the village of Dolton, 1445 East City. Is there a motion?
Mayor, if I may, clerk advised that the resolution number as printed on the paper should be 24-011. Of course, you read it correctly, but the number on here.
So we changing it to 24-011.
Yeah, the actual resolution, reflects the correct number, but it was incorrect on the agenda.
All right. Duly noted. All right, is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion?
Yes, because I know one of my favorite residents and neighbors asked for a little bit of a background on this. This is for the Shell gas station over on the corner of Sidley and Lincoln. There's going to be a new buyer for this property, so this will be the first.
Oh, they're saying this is a rerun.
For my votes historically.
Hold on, let me see.
In an effort to attract new businesses to our community, I've always given them the benefit of the first Class A in particular for those that offer sales tax revenue, motor fuel tax revenue.
Okay.
Why is everyone spiraling over YouTube banning ad blockers? Like, chill guys, just use Pi. It's a free Chrome extension that's actually made by one of the founders of Honey, and it basically blocks ads for you. Like, imagine.
Why you not using Pi yet? You need to look demure when you're on these lives.
I'm dead. I'm so dead. Let me see the trustees. Okay, the trustees is live. Let me go back to their page.
Management LLC versus the Village of Dolton for 4 properties. Is there a motion?
Make a motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay.
Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
I'm sorry. Trustee Tammy Brown?
Aye.
Trustee House?
Aye.
Trustee Belcher?
Aye.
Motion passed.
All right, next, is there a motion to terminate Keith Freeman? Is there a motion?
Where the fuck was Max at?
All right.
In the audience.
That concludes our business. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
We're gonna have to go back because I want to know why Max is sitting up there.
Belcher.
I second.
Thank you. Trustee Tammy Brown?
Aye.
Trustee House?
Aye.
Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
Trustee Belcher?
Aye. All right.
All right, y'all. We finna go back because I need to see the minute that Max came up here and what was said. All right, here we go.
Yep.
First Lady, even if he is her personal attorney, he don't have no business sitting at the table. Javar, she been trying to fight Keith Freeman for like 15 meetings now.
I agree. Clerk, you ready? Yes. You guys ready? And then you want her to have this for the record and get to everybody? Or- So you have.
I'll send it to everybody. I'll scan it.
All right. So motion to reconvene.
So you're gonna motion in second? Or you want
Is
me
there a
to do
motion
it?
to reconvene?
Yeah.
Hello? Is there a motion?
So move.
Is there a second?
Second.
The motion is second to reconvene. Colorado.
Trustee Brown?
Present.
Trustee House?
Here.
Trustee Norwood?
Present.
Trustee Belcher?
Here.
Meeting reconvened at 8:55 p.m.
All right. Is there a motion to do a feasibility study in the settlement of 300 West Sibley versus the Village? I make a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
The motion second, Colorado.
Trustee Tammy Brown?
Aye.
Trustee House?
Aye.
Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
Trustee Belcher?
Aye.
Motion passed.
All right. And the next one is D. Is there a motion to, is it go to the table? How y'all want me to word it? The graph? McGrath? Yeah, well, how you want it for the record? How do you want us to word it for the record?
If you could, as it's written, as item D, please.
Okay, but we not, okay. Is there a motion to approve settlement agreement in the amount of
He said, bitch, you can't read.
versus the
It's right there,
Village of
how I
Dolton,
want it to be written.
number 2022-CB-03609. I make a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
The motion is second, Colorado.
Trustee Tammy Brown?
Aye.
Trustee House?
Aye.
Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
Trustee Belcher?
Aye.
Motion passed.
Right, is there a motion to, but we're not doing the settlement, right? Is it the entire settlement agreement for E? McGrath? It's the whole entire thing, correct? All right, is there a motion? Right, do I need to say it? Okay, is there a motion to approve the second amendment of the settlement between Zalo Property Management LLC versus the Village of Dolton for 4 properties? Is there a motion? Make a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay.
Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
I'm sorry. Trustee Tammy Brown?
Aye.
Trustee House?
Aye.
Trustee Belcher?
Aye.
Motion passed.
All right, next, is there a motion to terminate Keith Freeman? Is there a motion? No motion? All right. That concludes our business. Is there a motion to adjourn? Motion. Is there a second?
Second.
There a motion and a second, Colorado.
I'm sorry, who motioned in second? I was waiting.
Belcher.
I second.
Thank you. Trustee Tammy Brown?
Aye.
Trustee House?
Aye.
Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
Trustee Belcher?
Aye. All right.
Meeting adjourned at 8:58 p.m.
Okay, y'all. Look like to me, Lil Stank has been tamed. I'm going to have to find out about why Max was sitting at the table, and I will find out for you all and have a answer for you on Wednesday night. Tomorrow is the caucus, so we'll be back live again tomorrow. You all will have to
The what?
tolerate me for
What's tomorrow?
Tomorrow is the Township Caucus, Thornton Township Caucus, to decide who will be on the ballot for the township. And so I will come back live on Wednesday, and I'll have some answers to some things. I got my own questions too. I feel like Lil Stink is mad and upset because their 30 days came expired, and that's why she had to ask McGrath, because the other lawyers had no idea what was being talked about as far as these motions in these cases. But anywho,
First Lady, if you want to get that type of greeting from Tiffany, just go to her big bingo. She runs around. She'll high five your hand, give you a hug, everything before the bingo game starts. So, yeah, she loves to.
I know that's right.
Shake the hand.
Okay, y'all. Listen, I know y'all tired of us. We done been up here for 3 hours already. Minion's gonna go back live. I don't know when. Maybe he's gonna take a break and get something to eat, and then he'll go back live for you all. Gonna be some roasting going on over there. I'm gonna be in the comments minding my business, and that's my business.
Look,
the Lansing Journal might have the ending explained tomorrow. Maybe they will, Winky Wonder. Maybe they won't. I don't know. These are questions that will need to be asked, but I'll find out for you guys. She's very touchy with people who love her. Yeah. She didn't even tell them how great she did and all the something is up. Yep. Yeah, the Lansing Journal won't have their stuff up until tomorrow, probably tomorrow afternoon, maybe. And yeah, prayers for the caucus tomorrow. Dolton, Riverdale, where are we at? Lansing. I mean, all 17 municipalities need to show up and show out and get this done. That's all you need to do is get this done. I thought the Lansing Journal only does township meetings, not Dolton. Yeah, they only do township meetings. So, like I said, I will try to find out for you guys. And on Wednesday, when I do the recap of the caucus, and we'll do the caucus and the Dolton meeting, and hopefully I'll have some answers for you guys. South Holland, yes, all of you people show up tomorrow. Praying for Dolton and all the others during this time. Yes. Minion, anything you want to say or tell the people? Please like, share, and subscribe to All in the Queue and Minion with Opinion. Okay?
Yeah, that's it. There you go. Great time with you guys. Glad you guys stopped in to join us for the meeting. It was interesting. So can't wait to see what information you come up with tomorrow from this caucus. And yeah, you guys follow me, subscribe. The caucus.
Yes. Cheryl Ingram says
have fun
she
at
loves
the caucus.
Me. Cheryl just says she loves me and Minion. I love that.
Well, we love you
and I
as
think
well.
you might be right, First Lady Brown, but now she has a new writer helping at the Lansing Journal. We'll see, Winky Wonder. Thanks everyone in the chat. Yes, thank you all. We'll see you all on Wednesday. Maybe Minion will pop in on the recap. Okay? Maybe
Not
I'll
Minion
give
with
you
an
guys.
opinion. Kenneth, don't correct my name.
Don't do Kenneth. Now stay away from Kenneth. Now, not too heavy.
Talk about Kenneth with an opinion. He
Not
is
too
so
heavy.
silly.
Not too heavy on Kenneth. Don't do that. I'm not gonna stand for that now. Ain't gonna be no Kenneth hate. Don't do that.
No, we love Kenneth for
we do.
correcting the grammar, because some of us needs that type of correction. Some of us should have had it when we were growing up.
Okay, some of us should have had it tonight at that table. But anyhow, all right, y'all take it easy. We're gonna play y'all right on up out of here. And here we go.
Politics, fashion, subjects that trend are all in the queue and mentions opinion. Come and have a seat. You might find a treat or exclusive sneak peek. Bubble up, you
know what's up. Double up, we about to blow up. Double up, double up.